Is that another box?
Does this ever stop?
It's either me, or the toys, or the toys, or the toys, or the toys, or the toys.
Welcome to the My Wife is Going to Kill Me podcast.
The podcast where me and my friends talk about the number one thing that makes our wives want to kill us.
Toy collecting!
Transform and roll out. Transform and roll out. Transform.
That's America's ass.
And roll out. Transform. Roll out.
M-W-I-G-T-K-M. My wife
Is going to kill me.
M-W-I-G-T-K-M. My wife
Is going to kill me.
Obi-Wan Kenobi. Oh, wow, you are dumb. All right, man's man, we'll see you on the flip-flop. I tend to lash out to protect my loved ones.
Travis.
At least he's just giving it the old whoppity top.
It just keeps growing.
And it's good stuff.
Oh, shoot.
Jeremy.
Don't encourage him. I hope the cat pisses on you.
You're reading again, aren't you?
I like everything, so just tell me stuff.
Steve.
I'm being misrepresented here. You got no power over me, you harpy.
Did you put a period at the end of that statement?
M-W-I-G-T-K-M. My wife
Is going to kill me.
M-W-I-G-T-K-M. My wife
Is going to kill me.
Let the good times roll.
Episode 216 of the My Wife is Going to Kill Me podcast. All right, I'm your host, Steve Bisciotti. Lord Stephen Bisciotti, and don't you dare forget it. We're all here. Jeremy DeWitt.
Hello.
Love you, Jeremy.
Love you too,
You
Steve.
came over to my house last night. We had fun.
Yeah. I got to smell you up close.
Next to a fire.
I call
And I got
bullshit.
to- not a fire, no. Just the fire in our loins.
Oh, yeah.
He
thought
made
I
me
smelled
dinner,
burnt
and
hair.
that's the best way to get into my pants.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Wait a minute here. We got to come back to that.
well, fair enough.
Travis Bowles is here. How you doing,
You
Trav?
totally
Wonderful.
forgot your name. He was like, naked used to be fat guy. What the fuck's his name?
Next, him and across from me is Pete McCarthy. How you doing today, Pete?
I'm doing great, and I'm so glad you're getting some mileage out of the Lord thing.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I imagine you 10 years from now, you're still the guy that played Tommy. Like, you're still the Green Ranger. You know, he's 40 years old, and he's still just riding that fucking wave of being the Green and the White Ranger. So, not that you could have a White Ranger in today's society, but
Cody's in the booth. Do we have a booth?
Seducer Cody, yeah, because it's the entire rest of the room is his booth. It's
Cody-
kind of flipped. Like we're in what should be the booth, and he's in the studio. So
It's true.
you know,
Nate Strong is in studio, hanging out.
photographer extraordinaire,
Yeah.
whiskey
Yeah.
and scotch connoisseur.
Say hi, Nate.
Hi, Nate.
There you go.
So, getting back to fire in our pants and all that stuff.
Hold on, can we say hi to YouTube? Hi everybody,
Hey,
thanks for
YouTube.
watching.
What's up?
Got 5 viewers already.
OMK's out there?
Oh,
Look at that.
Bernie's watching. I love Bernie.
Nah. All right. So, we got a review on iTunes.
Did we?
Yeah, a new one, and it called us a bunch of bad names. And
Can we read it?
Ooh.
yeah, you guys are aware of this, right?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh my goodness gracious. Well, I'm probably gonna have to look it up because I know you
I
guys
got it.
probably-
You talk about your
You
fired
ain't gonna
up
be able to
loins.
figure it out. Go ahead. And we're basically called, I believe the word is homophobes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I saw this the other day.
And I was thinking about this.
I think this was made before I joined, so.
Yeah, I think that's an old post. That's an old review, Steve.
I don't think it's old.
Oh, okay.
I think
thought
it's
did
not
somebody-
the newest.
Somebody just shared it though, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I did see that then.
Yes.
Yes.
So, anyways, the point is if Pete finds it, you gotta find it under the search. Did you know that, Pete?
Yeah, it's bullshit.
Okay, he knows that. He'll find it. So, my point is thinking back on all the horrible things we say. You know, all the comments that we say.
Too many.
Okay, I'm sorry. I gotta interrupt real quick. So you get to my wife, and you get my wife hates me. The My Wife Quit Her Job podcast with Steve Chow. My wife is in this room, a post-bachelor podcast. My wife is a dominatrix, and then my wife is going to kill me. So I just thought that
We're
was
in the
kind
top
of neat.
5, though?
We're in the top
It's
5.
right here. It was on April 8th, so it's really not that long ago. Juvenile Homophobia. That's the title. That's what this
So,
show is. Juvenile.
Thinking
So, are
back,
we-
I
you
don't.
want to read it? Do you want me to read it?
Read it.
Wait, hold, one quick second.
Oh,
Juvenile
no, wait.
homophobia. Do
Pete's
we
got something to
only?
say.
I was looking for clarification, Stephen, because I'd like to know if they're accusing us of only hating teenage gays. Is it juvenile homophobia? Like we're only homophobic of juveniles that are homos? Or is it a situation where they're saying that we're immature in our homophobia? That's an important distinction, okay?
Well, let's find out.
Give me my mod, you motherfucker.
He took it away from
He
me.
took it! My binky!
Okay. I wanted to like this podcast, but I ended up hating it. Oh, but this is a 1-star review, by the way, out of 5. This is from Joel.
It could have been
Joel-
0. Fuck you.
Joel H. Started with the Corn Boy episode. I liked the info, but was irritated by the childish homophobic jokes peppered throughout. But hey, that was an older episode, so thought I'd give them another chance by listening to the latest one.
Dumb on you, motherfucker.
Took about 5 minutes before the same juvenile homophobic innuendo started. I would think these guys are junior high schoolers that never had sex. Hard to imagine any of them are married with children. Capital SKIP, this podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, so much to just dive into in that.
Number one, they're called middle schoolers now. So,
Right.
Yeah.
Grow up.
yeah.
And I did have sex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had sex at least twice.
sex.
Doesn't happen so often now, but there was a time in my life.
We've procreated, damn it.
Well, Steve amateur created, but yeah.
Mediocre created.
Are you saying my kids are mediocre?
No, I'm saying that your ability to produce them was they
Claire's
overcame
gonna
the
cry.
odds.
Claire's gonna cry when she hears this. Uncle Pete saying that she's not worth a damn.
Claire Bear knows how I feel about her, and you are a terrible human being. So.
But looking back, have we ever really been homophobic, or do I just not understand what homophobic is? Or are they talking about the stuff of where me and Pete, or like we did, like, oh, I gotta fire my pants because I love Jeremy DeWitt? Now,
But this is in April, so technically I wasn't on the
but we say
Man,
that
he is trying so hard to distance
get out of
himself from
this.
this.
I do
Well,
not
you know,
wanna
I
be-
just, I mean, I didn't talk. I didn't start talking about butt fucking Steve until after April 8th. So I'm
May
just,
2nd.
you know,
Me thrusting Steven's cinnamon ring came way later. I don't. It's just not a thing.
Cinnamon roll.
So my question always is from these standpoints: is Joel H. gay or is he straight? Because that to me is two kind of defining characteristics as to how he feels about it.
is this where we qualify ourselves by saying, well, we have gay listeners?
Well, we do. We have gay listeners.
Is this the I have a black friend thing? Do we do that? We do have gay listeners, and they seem to love us.
And realistically, if Joel H. is upset by our juvenile homophobianess, Trav, you want to help me with that? Never mind. I can't not think. I can't honestly say that I can remember a comment that we could say was truly homophobic.
I don't remember a comment that we've ever said that's truly hateful.
No,
We make jokes.
I mean, okay, ABF aside. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
I forgot about ABF. but-
So, listeners, if you're comment up, if you can remember something we said that was truly homophobic, please let us know. We're not going to change because we don't give two shits or a fuck about what you think, but we would like to know where Joel H is coming from.
I think that's really we don't know where Joel is coming from.
Right.
And some people are going to take certain things a certain way. And others
Right, like gays, they take things differently than I take things.
Well, that opens the door of all kinds of things.
Right.
The back door.
We are immature. I can't fault them for that.
You got the juvenile part right.
Oh,
Joel.
goddamn right he did.
But isn't that what our show's based on? Isn't that what we are? You just don't understand the show. I don't understand the show, and I hate people that they're so dumb. I hate people that are just so dumb because when we do, at least this is the way I look at it, when I or anybody else on this show is saying something with our own voice, but we're saying it like, we're saying something that we know is controversial, that we know is bad, that we're saying something we know we should get stomped in the face for. We're actually making fun of people who would say that. Does that make sense?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Jeremy's blank stare into my eyes
Ah,
right now.
jeez,
makes
what did
me
I do?
feel
I
like-
didn't say it right.
I'm trying to read the room.
At the end of the day,
supposed to
we've
get
got.
it?
We
Okay.
have the. Look at this.
Here's an example.
We have the stamp of approval from the LGBTQ community.
Nice.
So that's
Thank
all we
you.
needed.
Thank you.
And
Okay.
those are two of our favorite people in this world.
Nice.
So-
Okay, a common joke that might get said on this show is that Courtney needs to make me a sandwich. Okay, when I say that, I'm actually making fun of a guy that would say that. I'm putting myself into that place so you guys can stomp on me and make fun of the fact that I just said that. Meaning, I get it. Blah blah blah. That's
I just
what,
figured
does that
it
make
out.
sense?
And I did. It makes perfect sense. And I just figured it out. Joel H heard that, and what he thought was, you said, Courtney, make me a sandwich that was put two dudes on either side of you and make a dude sandwich. And that's what he's talking about. That makes perfect sense. I get it. You're right.
Be the cream in that Oreo.
Right.
I did find a Joel H on Facebook. That's
Oh,
friends
did?
with Justice.
That explains it.
Well, there we go.
So I mean, maybe.
Good sleuthing, man. That was quick.
So here's what I will say about Joel H. I will say that I appreciate you giving us a second chance. And I appreciate you being naive and ignorant enough to think that we were going to change. So good on you, Joel H.
And just like to say, Joel, thanks for the review.
Yeah. Make sure you check us out. Check us out on Patreon, Joel. We'll send you a T-shirt. I love reviews, good, bad, otherwise. They're one of my favorite things in this world.
Well, our Facebook page, one of the, it gives you like these notices all the time. By the way, you saw, I figured out my password.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Yeah, you're
yeah.
in. Did you accept it?
I did accept
Oh,
it. Yeah, I'll
okay.
be an admin.
Yeah. Jeremy's an admin of my wife's gonna kill me
I
now.
almost out of habit.
Excuse me. Could you please post a price? Thank you.
God damn it. It's like parenting the world.
I can't, dude. I just
want to delete block. But instead I'm like,
yeah. No, I'm.
I think what's been working really well for me is I actually have been reading a lot less stuff on Facebook. And
If you turn the mic towards you, and if Nate needs to say something, just turn it towards him.
okay. So
Oh, that's so much better.
is it better?
Yes.
It is
yeah.
better.
It makes
Oh,
a huge
really?
difference.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Just
we
lean
should
forward if you want to say something, Nate.
we should have got Nate a mic.
Oh, really?
we should have.
We should have got Nate a mic.
My
We,
my balls itch.
yeah, my balls
My
itch.
balls really itch.
He's just thrusting his balls forward to be itched.
Will somebody reach over there and itch those balls, please?
A little scratch.
Oh, we have to include the listeners on this.
Just a little-
Travis said multiple times during when we were setting up that we should we get Nate a mic? And then I was busy doing something trying to get Jeremy's new music loaded in again, and he just waits. He gets no response for 20 seconds. Should we get Nate a mic?
Guys,
And finally,
guys,
I
I got
Travis,
Steve,
can
shut
you
up. I
get up
got an
and get-
idea. Let's get Nate a mic.
Travis, if you're gonna get, I don't care, but you're gonna have to do it because I'm busy doing something else.
Nate has no mic.
And my
We
wife,
bought this board. with 8 mic spots. We literally have never put more than 4 in.
No, we've had 5 because we've had Cody on before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
The problem we run into is we need a 5th actual setup.
A nice mic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
The other mics are
and
junk.
an arm, not just a tripod stand.
Yeah.
So
That's why I didn't do it.
No,
was
it
a-
isn't.
It's weird. It's
So-
almost like, what if you had like some money that you could just pull from? To, like, get these
We
things?
actually bought one and it was the wrong mic.
let's
That's my
talk
fault.
about-
It was a USB mic instead of an
Then you
XLR.
just gave up.
I guess we're done.
Well, that didn't work.
So let's talk about mics for one quick second. Last night, DJ'd a wedding, and I bring the mic over for was actually one of the groomsmen because the best man didn't want to speak, and the maid of honor do their speeches. So I go over again, hey, everybody around the bar, and I hand it to and she's like, she looks at me and she goes, "Can you hold it?" Sure. So I stood there next to the maid of honor and held the wireless mic in front of her, and the photographer's like trying to get pictures with me not in it. Who the fuck wants me in their wedding
Right,
photos? You know what I mean? So I'm like, and I'm like angling it, like so it's so she's talking into it correctly, and then and I'm halfway through and I'm going, my arm's cramping up, like I can't switch hands. I'm just like fight through it, like this other hand, like I'm like clenching, like, you can do it, and those mics are heavy after a while.
Especially at an
So-
awkward angle.
Just
Yeah,
your arm
it was
out
bizarre.
is heavy after a while.
Yeah, it was. So yeah, it went well, but
I don't know why people are so scared of mics. She wanted to talk, so she obviously had enough balls to do that.
She just wanted to make it about her.
because she was on her phone reading her speech. I think it was more about being hands free than it was actually talking into the mic.
Gotcha.
But that's the hardest part. I can get people to play
weddings.
music for me all day long, but I can't get anybody to talk into a mic.
I hate weddings.
Ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. I love talking into a mic.
Yeah.
Talkity talk. Oh, Steve's trying to say something. Talking into
my
the mic.
words.
Love me.
Pete got a little. He critiqued himself a little bit the other day when him and I were together.
What?
I want to say Matt.
Oh,
Christopher-
fuck me. I was so angry. So, who was it?
Christopher.
Yeah, Lefebvre?
Yeah.
I never say that.
Lefebvre.
shit.
Lefebvre.
Lefebvre.
Lefebvre. It stops after the V.
Right.
Nothing else.
It's French COVID. It's La Fever. So he does the ABF episode, talks about Pete going off at the end, and I mean, going off I think was a little bit harsh, but okay, Oliver, and I listened back to it and I was angry, and I was angry with ABF again, and I was like, I want to torch this motherfucker. So I bumped into Travis and I was like, man, I don't know what was worse, like your inability to read or my interrupting. And I was like, and as I noticed, the more I interrupted, the dumber you got. Like the more I interrupted Travis, like he was like just saying wrong words, like it was a fucking nightmare.
You boosted his anxiety, man.
Do you think that is it possible, Pete?
I don't understand
when
why
you interrupt people,
you had to know that was coming.
you break their chain of thought. Their train of thought.
What
Isn't
train?
that possible?
You're reading.
Do you know how
You're
much brain
reading
power
something.
it takes for him to read?
That's
He doesn't
neither here
have
nor
much
there.
excess left.
That's true.
I just still think if we would have got a mic for Nate.
So
He can always sit on your lap like Dooch did.
So Cody, was that a yes or no on the mic for Nate then? Or?
Yeah, are we gonna do this? Are we gonna do this? We're gonna get a mic for Nate.
I give and give.
Man,
Travis sets up mics like he collects toy drama. He just waits for
I like
others
that
to
shirt.
do it.
I'll tell you what, this shirt right here.
That's a great shirt.
Where are my shirts, Cody?
That is a good question.
Wow, I ordered shirts. I hope everybody else is getting their shirts because I ordered about a month ago.
Available on mywife'sgonnakillme.com.
Wigtickle.com.
Yep.
Wig tick.
Run over there and check it out. The shirts. Cody actually designed this one. Yep. Can we just talk about it real quick? And I'm not trying to throw Cody under the bus because I love him, but I'm starting to question. Starting to question if maybe he was trying to play a joke on us. Say, if you read this, does it seem like it's missing an S or a one word shouldn't have an S?
Toys and comic.
I mean, it works.
Toys and
is.
comics. It should be toys and comics, right?
I don't.
It should be toy. It should be toy and comic.
Maybe toy and comic, but whatever. Toys and comic works.
You just ruined my life. I can never unsee it.
So the part of me was like, okay, is Cody just like us and didn't read that or whatever? I mean, it still works in my opinion. But then I'm like, wait a minute. Or is Cody like, these guys are so fucking stupid. I'm even going to spell something wrong on their shirt.
And they're going to love it.
And they're going to fucking love it and promote it and wear it.
What I really love is Travis noticed that, but he doesn't notice that going is spelled wrong because he's that dumb.
That's spelled right.
It is spelled correctly. Yes.
Going.
I had two
Go, Nick.
older women at the farmer's market the other day tell me they love my shirt.
Tell them to listen to the podcast.
No.
They look to be more scrap gals than my wife is going to kill me.
Definitely scrap gals.
Hey, ladies, are you into juvenile homophobic?
Homophobia.
You know what they say? Old
should
hens
have
would
got
rather
that guy
put
a
out
mic.
than be put out to the pasture. So, yeah, no, Cody crushed it with that logo. That's
It's
super
awesome.
Cool.
It's just awesome. And it's another example of what Cody has brought to this podcast that is probably going to disappear eventually. But
Wow. And realistically, too, I mean, if he would have only gotten Nate a mic.
Hashtag. And that's M-I-K-E.
M-I-K.
For all you people who think I'm a homophobe.
Yeah. Nate wants a mic. Or a Michael.
Magic Mike. We need a Billy Beige shirt.
Billy Beige.
Get a beige shirt and just say
Just says
Billy on
Billy
it.
on it. Well, would you want a beige shirt or would you want the Billy to be in beige on the shirt?
Ooh, a black shirt with a beige
Black shirt,
Billy.
yeah.
Billy
yeah.
Beige.
Billy Beige.
Nice.
That'll be a hot seller.
Hey, beige goes with everything.
So stupid.
So what's on the actual show agenda? I'm on vacation as of today.
Oh yeah?
I'm super excited.
Wow.
Yep.
Lucky.
Yep.
Wow. What are you going to do?
Going to the Smoky Mountains
When?
Monday morning. Tomorrow morning. So
loading up the car. How many people?
4.
Oh.
Yeah.
Which one of your kids are you leaving behind?
Well, no. So my brother is driving as well.
Oh, okay.
So my 2 oldest are driving with him, and so my middle daughter can log some hours for her learner's permit.
Oh.
So Dylan can ride down the highway.
Okay, Pete's
Oh my
wobbling in his chair.
She does that new driver thing where she's constantly turning the wheel.
She's constantly correcting.
Yeah, constantly. And I'm like, so I reach over and I'll just like, well, I reach over this way, but for, and it's just, no, just, it's geometry. So I'm riding with my wife this morning and I looked over and I'm like, Jesus Christ, she does the exact same thing. So, but, yep, so just 4 of us. We got 7 going down, 9 coming back. So, because my sister and her husband are flying in along with my other brother. And then my sister is actually riding home with us and going to stay a week up here. And my daughter's boyfriend is flying down in the middle of the week and then it's going to ride home with us. So
Exciting.
it is. Looking forward to it. Big old cabin that sleeps 12, in the mountains.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I got my foreign exchange student is gone.
Oh.
Oh.
You didn't
that
throw
was-
like a big going away party?
Nope.
Well,
No,
thanks.
we
I wasn't invited. I would have come.
No, we did not. We didn't have. Yeah, we didn't have anything like that.
We just said Sayadora, shin splints.
Well, I will say this. I have a lot of stories I can tell about this experience, but I will probably save them for Patreon.
Is it arrivederci? Is that how you say goodbye in Italian?
They just say chow all the time. Chow, chow,
Oh,
chow, chow.
chow. Okay.
Chow, 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 chow. She used to say do that to her parents. She used to look at, like at FaceTime, and she would say chow, 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 chow,
Yeah.
chow. And I'd be like,
Or
why are
even
you
their
saying?
cheek.
That would be
Or
like
even
us
their cheek.
saying
I'm
bye, 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 bye,
cultured.
bye, 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 bye. I don't get it. But whatever.
Sometimes you might say bye-bye.
Might say bye bye.
Did you talk?
Chow, 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 chow. They do that.
Did you talk to
And
her
then
in Italian a lot?
I don't know Italian. I mean, I did.
Oh,
it,
la
like-
spaghetti alla pizza.
Oh, I did that all the time.
Oh, the Alfredo.
Thanks so much for to play
Give us
that
an
game.
example. Give us an example, Steve. What you
Of
would
what?
do? Like what you would do in
Oh, I would say I would give. How I talk to her?
Yeah.
Oh, just screwing around. I'd be like, I'd give her something and say, "Hey, do you want some mozzarella with that?" I'd say stuff like that to her. But,
I love fresh mozzarella.
but no. And then she used to meow at her parents too.
Like a cat?
And we asked her why one day, and she said that she always wanted a cat, but her parents wouldn't let her have a cat, so they told her when she was young she could be the cat. So now she's 18 and she meows at her parents and says, chow, 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 chow.
Yeah, there's not one red flag in that whole scenario. Come live in my home.
Well, we didn't
Let's
know.
do that.
I mean, when you get into a foreign exchange student, you don't spend time with them first and then make the decision. They just show up.
Wow, that's not the.
I'm not saying, but anyways, I got a lot of other stories that I think would be fun, but we'll talk about them at a different.
Where she can't listen to them.
I don't think she'll listen to this.
Probably
she doesn't
not,
even
but still.
really.
Well, just in case she does, arrivederci.
Chow, 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 chow.
Meow. Chow, 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 meow, 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 chow.
I had to travel to Chicago with 5 chicks. That was hell and awesome at the same
Chi-town.
time. Because
The Windy City.
I swear all the girls, the teenagers were all on the periods. And they were moody as fuck.
Shark
Man,
Week.
why did they?
Nice.
Shouldn't they have been going to the tent?
The tent?
Yeah, the menstruation tent. That's how the Indians did it.
I think you've got to say Native Americans. Here comes another great review.
I am
Now we're bigots and homophobes.
I'm so much in the 80s, I say things that are 80s politically correct. I'm such an 80s fan. What are you doing?
I just had a listener ask if your shirt was tucked in.
It is not. I'm going casual today. But I do have
You are
a collar.
buttoned way too tight.
I do
Way
have a-
too tight. I'm in an undershirt. Like I'm wearing one of those shirts that's supposed to be under another shirt because I'm on vacation. But seriously though, my balls do it.
I'm choking on my own phlegm. Oh my goodness.
So, Steve, does it feel great to have your house back?
Yeah, I like it. I like it back to normal.
Yeah.
She wasn't a horrible kid. Don't get me wrong. But I tell you what, I do like just having my own house back.
Yeah.
Your own bathroom.
My bathroom is mine again. It's nice.
Awesome.
And we're going through a lot less groceries and stuff.
This is going to shock you guys, but I have allowed women to stay in my house before as well. And
But only the ones that don't know about the cameras.
factual.
In the toilet bowl.
I had some very interesting experiences with that. You don't realize how nasty sometimes some people may live, or how clean some people are,
Right.
and sometimes it can create this like just weird situations.
Travis asked me about cameras for his house. He was looking for good streaming cameras, and I thought it meant like live stream. No, he meant urine stream. So I didn't recommend the right cameras for him, and
I need a camera that can really hold up to a good urine stream.
Yeah, they got ruined pretty quickly. So sorry about that, Trav.
Those were
Jeremy,
quite waterproof, Peter.
We haven't forgotten about you, Jeremy. We are going to circle back to Chicago and actually hear the story. So when we're ready, when these guys are done, when we can say arrivederci to these other stories, we'll get
I'm
back to you.
so
bud.
glad Pete is so worried about taking care of people and hearing their stories, because otherwise
I'm on vacation. I'm a peacock. You gotta let me fly.
Vacation peacock.
You know that you are a piece of shit when that is your screensaver. Everybody else that I know, it's like a cute picture of their kid. Nope, it's me, Peacock. So that's how I do it. Oh, I got a snap from Trav.
So
Forget who made that.
that's right.
Okay, a bunch of menstruating females.
Nate
Get
Strong.
back to that.
Nate Strong.
Question is, are they free bleeding? Are they of the free bleeder movement?
Oh,
Steve was so glad
free
when this went a
bleeders.
different direction.
No tampons, no pads. You just let it flow, baby.
Oh,
Free
dude, I
bleeder.
don't know about that much. I don't know. I don't even know if it was all, but it sure felt like it. These 3 teenage girls. It was my kid's birthday. She turned 15. She wanted to go to Chicago, which is like, okay, but it ended up being like just a real headache. But just people came that, like, one of the kids' moms came who, like, we didn't invite her. She sort of invited herself.
And she
so-
kept getting shin splints.
So
Now she's gonna
it
have
just
an
became-
MRI.
It just, I don't know. There was a lot of estrogen. That's all I know. And, you know, I'm just trying to
So-
go.
So you had a maybe this isn't the right place to ask this question.
Okay, here we
So-
go.
So you had a mom just like
Invite
she came
herself.
to drop off her daughter and then didn't leave.
No, it was
Or,
no.
like,
Like
She got a bag too.
she got out. She's like
no. My kid's been
wearing a
friends-
Cubs hat. I love Chicago.
The Bears.
Yeah, the Bears.
Water Tower Place, here we come. 8 floors, Victoria's Secret, Legoland, getting it. We're going to the American Girl doll store. That bathroom's still out of order, by the way.
Probably is. I'm so
They didn't
glad
even
I made
clean it. They just removed it.
Dude,
Are you girls or Bashotti? Which one do you go?
So you, Laura, 3 friends, daughter, and then random
2 friends and daughters. So
it's okay.
2
And then
friends,
rando mom.
kid, rando mom,
Okay.
and us. And
Okay.
And the rando mom, like, we've known her for years. So like, it's my kid hangs out there all the time and stuff. But it was just weird. It was like, okay, our kid's gonna go on this vacation, birthday extravaganza, and then the mom just kind of like, well, hey, we were thinking about making this a family thing, and so she wanted to like bring her
For
and
your
my husband.
family?
Yeah, and I'm like, this is like for my kid, but like, okay, like, how do you tell somebody no, without being a dick? So
You can't. Yeah, that, you, obviously.
so it was like, okay, well, I
mean,
guess this is a
look
whole
at
thing.
Nate's here.
Yeah, Nate's
You know what I
here.
mean? Hey, can I swing by the podcast studio? We all ignore him, and Trav's like, come on down. That's a joke. I invited Nate. That's being funny. So.
I think I invited Nate.
Well, I think we all fought to invite
We all
Nate 'cause
invited
we love
Nate in our hearts.
Bless you guys.
So it was fine for like a good portion of time until the girls started getting kind of moody with each other, and the adults were all great.
That's why they
But-
go to a tent.
Dude, should have
Go to a
maybe.
tent.
But in like the aquarium, like the 2 friends would go off here, and then my kid would get upset. And I'm like, dude, you just gotta like go with the flow. Like they're just doing their thing.
Get it?
Like,
That's
Oh
a
yeah,
period
that's a
joke.
really great.
Go
yeah,
with the flow.
yeah.
You just got to go with the heavy flow, Lily.
and it was pretty good at the old aquarium, but when we went to the zoo and the scorching hot sun is on your face, and they just started getting worse, and I just wanted to go at that point, and they didn't have any of the cats on display, so
What cats specifically? Like tigers?
yeah, any of them.
Who
There's
doesn't
no
ever? Who doesn't want to
felines.
see a tiger?
I know, and a lion and shit, and a
Yeah.
leopard.
Yeah, you're not lying.
Although I did get to see a gorilla, and it was pissing all over its food, which was fun. It was kind of funny. And there's a bunch of lettuce all over the ground. He's like up on this thing, and he's like pissing. And I'm like, yeah, he's pissing. And then he dukes right into his hand, little chunks of duke. And he reaches around and he eats it. And I'm like, you fucker! There's lettuce all over the ground. Like, why do you gotta eat your shit? But,
He likes 2-day-old lettuce.
Yeah, he likes to taste it again.
But how big were his balls?
Chunky. I tried to look for the balls, Steve. I could not see the gorilla balls. I did see some other monkey balls, though, and they're big and red and dangly.
Listeners, if you happen to be anywhere where you're near a gorilla, please take a picture of its testicles
I'd like to see him.
and send that to Steven.
Okay, at 216, it's gorilla balls. We won't make 300. So there's just not.
Notice how tiny they're. Well, bigger the gorilla, the tinier the balls.
Do a quick show recap. Pete's on vacation, scratches balls. We want to look at gorilla testicles, and all the girls in Jeremy's house are bleeding from their vaginas.
Man,
We'll see you next time on the My Wife's Gonna Kill Me podcast.
Let me politically correct you. The Native Americans had it right.
This is the
Start
third
this
time
shit. Go
he's
to the
trying
tent
get
with
back.
the other. Did you just guys can get in there and argue and bitch and cry and do whatever
Get in
you
there
gotta
and do
do.
your cave paintings.
I'm gonna go kill a bison. Is that right?
Yeah,
a bison.
sure.
Yeah.
And only because I want to see its balls.
Well, they use every part of the animal. No waste.
I will say that zoo is good for like it's like
Didn't they use scrotums for water?
What-
Like
what?
they drink.
Drink from a
I think the
scrotum?
Native Americans, I think they used. Didn't they use like scrotums and fill them up with water and just drink out of them?
I could fill up my scrotum and you can drink from it.
I've always heard they used every part.
Let's test this now, please. Who is going to go get the water and who is going to use their scrotum?
Well,
There's the water.
Jeremy,
We
you
have to
turn
rip-
your back
no.
to the camera.
we have to
Okay.
use.
Do I
To
have to
rip
use-
the scrotum off. I mean, it's dead. You shot it. You're gonna use the scrotum.
I just Googled Native American scrotum flatware, and I'm not getting.
I don't know. All those children's stories my parents read to me aren't true.
They don't have those at Crate and Barrel?
God damn it.
I wish he had a mic.
I know.
If only
Somebody
somebody
should've got him
would have got him a mic.
I will say that the zoo is sort of like Target as far as moms go. It is kind of like
Hot
yeah,
moms.
like
Oh,
a lot
yeah.
of hot moms. They were bitchy. Yeah, I wouldn't
bunch of
want-
Karens.
Yeah, I would-
Probably
I
belonged in the
wouldn't-
tent.
I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't wanted to hang out with them or nothing. But yeah, there's some good hot moms there, I guess. So none hotter than Laura. Love you, boo. Okay.
I was like, bitch.
I was like,
Native Americans didn't plan to use every part of every animal. They simply relied on buffalo so much for meat and hides that they naturally found uses for other parts along the way.
well, that's fun.
It is fun.
They use foreskins for hats.
Is it still a foreskin hat if you wear it backwards?
God damn it.
I'm going home. That's it. Mic
That's
drop.
a show,
I'm out of
guys.
here.
That's a show.
Play the music.
Yeah.
No.
Seems like I'm not going home yet. I got a chance to be out with the boys.
Yeah. It's time. All right.
So, my brain caught up. You guys got together last night.
Yeah.
You didn't invite us.
Because you
Or
got
me.
together and you didn't invite us.
But why are you looking
And yet I was the only one. I was the only
Did you
one
get
alone
invited last night?
to his house?
No, to my
To
house.
there was a Snapchat that mentioned something about you guys getting.
That's
San
as
Marcos.
official as it gets in Travis.
But I had already been invited to Steven's house. So
Right. Right.
Like on Wednesday.
It was our women got together, phonally, I think, textily.
I never
No,
got invited
I'm-
to Travis's, so it's at least well, he knows I don't use Snapchat. So if he used Snapchat,
Did your wife tell you got invited?
she told me she got invited. After late in the night.
Thanks for the invite, guys.
Yeah, but
it was in my house. I just showed up, man.
yeah, but the
Listen to
Bishattis.
you.
it's-
You are
it's
so
like a-
funny.
I
Jeremy.
He said food.
Jeremy, I actually don't care. So
He said
don't worry.
food.
You're fine. Him,
I'm gorgeous.
not fine. That is unacceptable.
Travis, it's like buying chicken at the store. Like you're just there for that big plumpy breast, but you always get that shitty little rib meat stuck to it.
He hasn't even invited me to his
You
pool yet.
invited the big luscious breast, and you were going to deal
invited
with the rib
yesterday.
meat.
You have been invited before. You came over for the brunch. No, you didn't come for the brunch. You didn't come to that. You've been
I
invited.
wasn't
multiple
invited.
times.
I don't even
You
put
don't
brunch.
come to anything, Steven, because you're a social outcast and you hang out in your bedroom by yourself, curled up in your little position reading
not true.
Mochi comics.
It's not true.
It is true.
You know I'm not reading.
That's true.
See? Jeez.
I had big plans too. I was gonna tease the shit out of Nate because Nate asked if you guys were coming in that chat, and then I was like, Nate, don't invite them to my house.
As soon as I pulled up, I saw that. Did I do something wrong?
And I was gonna run with that. I was gonna be like, Nate, the podcast is fake. What the fuck? We're not really friends.
We don't really hang out.
And then he walks into the backyard and Travis is standing there eating bacon, just hanging brain by the pool. Hey!
Hanging brain.
Eating bacon and hanging brain.
I went over there the other day because I invited myself over to swim in the pool. And he's walking around in his bathing suit, and I'm waiting for him to get in the pool. And he looks at me, takes off his bathing suit, jumps into the pool, gets out of the pool, towels off, puts his bathing suit on. So I had to ask. Yeah, I hate walking around in a wet bathing suit. I'm like, motherfucker. Then why wear a bathing suit at all? You just like the mesh underwear? You like the feel on your tip? Is that what's going on here?
Now, this is a funny thing because those of you who haven't been to Travis's house, which there's only
And
a
weight
few,
loss has been good to his penis.
There's always been.
It's the only reason why I've been thinking about doing it.
I want to see that guy again.
There was visible shaft.
I miss him. He'd probably stink less too.
When we first met, it was an acorn on a fucking pew pile. There's a shaft there now.
It's like the egg in the Easter grass.
A button on a fur coat.
And what's really funny about that is it's not common. It's not uncommon for this guy to have people dressed up like
The
bunnies.
fact that no one can hear what I'm saying. It's just they hear you guys saying, "Get him a mic!" They're gonna think I'm so fucking funny.
Go ahead, Steven.
Seriously, go ahead.
Yeah.
Travis's neighbors live on a hill. They're like next to his house, but they're at a higher elevation. Travis put up a 6-foot fence, but they're above the 6-foot fence. So when Travis is just walking around in his yard,
Swinging
now he's got a
down.
pool, he's got a fence up, and he's like, "Oh, geez, I can just walk with my cock out now." The whole neighbors, they having friends, are out on their back deck, and they're like, "Oh, who's the naked guy swimming in his pool?" Accurate, right?
No.
Well,
Pretty accurate.
Trev and I talked about that the other day, and he's like, "Hey, he'll look once, and then he'll learn to keep his eyes on his own property." So
They can't see me.
I think that you're one of those people that you think if you can't see them, they can't see you.
you're a little kid that just closes his eyes and thinks he disappears.
It's true.
I'm invisible.
And it's funny too because that's how you always know he's going to the bathroom because he's crouched behind the recliner. Oh, Travis, are you making a stinky?
Those are the red balls.
Those are interesting.
Those are the red balls.
Those balls are red.
Yep.
Is that a monkey?
I think it was a macaque.
What the hell's a macaque?
It's a type of monkey.
Wow.
I'm not sure you're saying that right, Travis.
That's my favorite animal now.
Right. It's like my favorite animal, macaque.
I mean, see? Macaque. That's what they're called.
Macaque. I'm going to have to study their breeding habits.
I'm going to study macaque.
Steve, how would you like me to communicate that you are invited to the pool?
I would like a phone call or a text or an email.
He would like a telegram.
Anything but fucking Snapchat.
He wants to be notified the same way all of his Civil War reenactment buddies
He's
used to
sending
talk.
all his invites to MySpace, yeah.
Dude, I sent you 3 messages on Friendster. What the fuck?
Do I need to carbon copy the email to anyone else?
Hey, Steve,
I would.
you realize you're asking for an email from a guy with an AOL address, right? Hey, I'm inviting you to a party in 1999. It's going to be sweet. Prince is going to be there.
Prince is gonna-
Yeah, because everybody knows he likes to party like it's 1999.
I get it. All right. I think we should do some toy news.
Are we gonna do some toys and comic news?
You can only talk about one thing.
Only one comic. You better pick a good one.
That's all we really ever did. Was we would have one comic usually.
Trevor would be like, Steve, you should read this. He'd be like, okay, and then he'd go put it in a pile in his graphic novel fort that he built out of the Detrius he's never read, where he goes back in and looks at his hardcover Motu comic manual and does voices in his head with Jeremy.
He does. He imagines what voice Jeremy's gonna do for it, and then he gets excited because he'll sit here waiting for Potu to start, and then Jeremy will do the voice, and he'll be like, "I know it."
You a customer?
Seducer Cody's gonna handle that.
We have a customer.
The door's just open.
I mean, we'll take your money.
We don't have anything to sell him. There's no product left.
I got something to sell him.
Are you going out there?
Yeah, try this out. Put your lips on this.
Want to see my cock?
My balls are red because chafing pretty bad in this heat.
All right.
You all right over there, buddy?
I don't like interruptions.
No.
Travis is
That was a
locked.
totally unexpected interruption as well.
What's funny is we were never open on Sundays. So
It's even worse.
Well, the listeners probably don't know that the Cloud9 Studios, the vape shop, is actually closed at
the
this
vape shop
point.
is closed.
Like closed, like
Thanks,
not
Auntie
just
Gretch.
closed, not just closed for today. We're like closed, like out of business.
Out of business.
So,
Yep.
Cloud9 is now a recording studio at the moment, anyways, because we're recording in it.
We are recording in it.
Yeah.
So, nice.
Deep in it.
All up in it.
Let's get on to toy news. What do you think?
I got some toy news. I
Oh,
don't think
really?
Travis had anything, so.
Nope.
Nope. Is Cody, you back there?
Cody left.
Okay. See you, Code. There we go.
Oh, that looks cool, but I don't think it'll really look like that.
I mean, I hope it will. So, they've had these figures out for a little while. Not these particular ones, but they've had these Plasma Series 6-inch Ghostbusters. But now they're doing this version, which is the glow-in-the-dark version. So they have Slimer semen all over them. But what is cool about these is in the other ones, only Winston came with like the Blasty Ray thing right there. And now all 4 of these guys seem to have one. So you had to buy 4 Winstons if you want them to be shooting at anything. So, yeah, but now they don't have it. It looks pretty good. What's that?
What?
I don't think you're serious.
Oh, well, I'm serious.
No, about the
Oh, Steve.
Oh, about the vape shop.
Yeah, the vape shop is, yep, done.
Yeah.
Pete, how do you feel about that?
I mean, it bums me out, but it was time. It was the right thing to do. So Cody's moved on to greener pastures. I'm super proud of him. He's actually moving on to his field, doing computer stuff that I don't understand, so I will not try to explain it.
Mm-hmm.
And if only Nate would have gotten him a mic, he could explain it himself. But between state regulations and COVID and a nationwide competitor moved him down the block, and Cody again moving on to greener pastures, it was the kind of the perfect storm. It was the right thing to do. So we took her off life support, and now we're all fighting over her grandfather clock, because that's what you do when people die.
Yeah.
So
At least he's
Unless you
showing
love
up
him.
here still. For now.
ish.
For now. Fingers crossed.
He's part of our team.
I know,
He's part of our family.
Maybe he won't leave if we actually act like he's one of us. Cody says we haven't paid him in 3 months.
So you
That again was Travis. Hey, maybe we should we pay Cody?
hey, somebody should give Cody some
Somebody
money.
should pay Cody. I'm standing right next to him right now, and I'm telling you,
I've got the
he
money
says
in
he
my
hasn't gotten
hand,
paid yet.
but-
So, you guys, what do you think, Steve? You're in,
Somebody
20
want to
miles
look into
away.
that and let me know.
That is a funny joke, but you do have the money, so it's not like I can pay him.
Oh, really? You have?
Well, because you never would, so I had to.
I saw Cody today. Paid it. Can you PayPal me the money? Yes, done. It's happened.
Make it happen.
I've even
Send him money right now.
You know what I did to make sure that Cody always got paid? I made him pay himself. One of his managerial duties was payroll.
Just give him the PayPal account
He'd call me
information.
like, hey Pete, I didn't get paid. Well, fucking talk to your boss, man.
Because of the toy
Thomas,
stuff.
he was kidding. He's been paid.
So
Tomas jumps in. He's upset.
He's like, pay that man.
Maverick's asking some questions here. He's number one. He's pissed that they all get a proton stream. Why? I think it's awesome. It's the only reason why I'll buy him. He also says, "I'm sorry, Pete."
Thank you, Maverick.
And he says, "So is Cloud9 becoming something new?"
To be determined. At this point, we have not given up the space. At some point, we're going to need to quit paying Cody to pay the rent. So, but yeah, we don't know yet. There's some things in the works, but nothing officially official.
We're talking about a lot of stuff, and in My Wife Is Going to Kill Me world, that means none of it's going to happen.
Right.
See previous Mike debacle.
So you guys want to start a new business?
Nobody's itched my balls yet.
We need
Collection protection.
Yeah. Somebody should start a new business. We should do that. Hey, Pete, you should sell dice. You're right, I should.
I think you should sell magic cards.
That's what they're doing next door. Motherfucker. That's fine. Fucking Trav can laugh all he wants. Possession's 9/10 of the law, and I've got all of his shit here to sell. So, speaking of that, will you please not let me forget to take a perp lore and then ask one of you guys to ship it out while I'm on vacation to Christopher?
Nate, you're up.
Hey Nate,
I'm not doing shit.
Hey Nate, your mic is at the post office. Can you bring this to the post office and pick up your mic?
This is how. Give me Nate a mic for a second. This is a true story. We all are going to Legion's Con. Okay, and Nate is
one bed, nuts to butts. It's gonna be sweet.
Travis is not. Travis was a late to the party. He said he wasn't going at first, so he's not traveling with us. We don't know what he's doing.
He's not traveling with us.
I don't think. I think Travis is doing his own thing. He's got to take his wife, and they're going to be romantic and shit. So,
fucking lame, dude.
So, anyways, it's going to be the status quo is Pete, myself, Jeremy, Nate Strong. Emil is actually coming from Sweden.
I didn't know if we could talk about it or not.
Oh, he's been out with that.
Okay.
He's coming from Sweden. He's coming here
and then he's coming when he gets here.
Then he's going to. He's going to ride with us from Michigan to New Jersey,
which is going to be a fucking riot.
It's going to be a riot.
I built an entire Swedish metal playlist. And it's all in Swedish. You know what I mean?
Watch, he doesn't like metal.
He doesn't. All he wants to hear is like George Strait. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, Halo?
Like, we want to hear
ABBA
it
the whole way.
The whole way.
I love it. Dancing Queen.
So we have to get rooms, right?
We do.
And so we're in a message thread with all of us. I didn't even know Travis was in there, but apparently he is. That was a good thing.
No, I mean, not that he's going with us.
Well, that's why I didn't think he was in there, because at the time we made that thread, he was saying, I'm not going.
I just want to say that the first paragraph of the thread, Stephen, was Travis is in here to create FOMO, so he will end up going with us.
What's FOMO?
First on, mother of fear of missing out.
Oh, okay. So, I don't read shit. That's just something.
Kind of what I had last night.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm lost.
Shots fired.
Need some SPF 75 for that burn.
It's getting spicy in here.
Oh, yeah. Like you wanted to come watch. Yeah, you wanted to sit on the couch with us. When he was probably doing whatever he does.
I got a feeling that key's going to penetrate your nipple better than it's going to do that box.
The point of the story is that I'm trying to move towards here before I keep getting interrupted. Is it comes time for us to get rooms. And what do we do in total My Wife Is Going to Kill Me format?
Wait, let me answer this.
They made me do it.
Yep. So, shouldn't we get rooms? Yeah. Who votes to make Nate do it? Everybody's like,
hey
yep.
now. So, but we follow that according to Robert's rules.
We did.
I took a motion. It was seconded. It was all in favor, majority vote. That's right out of Robert's rules, and I know that because I run monthly meetings. So that was done appropriately.
So who was I to argue?
Right.
I stepped up and I fucking took care
Yep.
of it. I got it done.
He took care of it.
We got rooms.
I have a motion on the floor. Do I have a second?
Not that I'm going to question you guys' decision making because I was allowed to be part of it. But literally 5 dudes, 1 room, 1 bed. Why do you still pick the cheapest hotel in New fucking Jersey?
Condoms. We had to offset the cost.
It was Gerard recommended. That's why
We're
staying
in
there.
the same one as Jeremy Gerard, I think.
Yeah.
And many others.
And many others.
Except for Jeremy was going to a nicer one.
He was originally.
Downgraded.
Because he's
Be with us
downgrading
scumbags.
because he wants to be the 6th guy in the bed.
Well, we spent 25 minutes the other night figuring out our order. Where are we going to put Jeremy? Because I'm not giving up Nate being behind me. So we'll have to figure that out.
Yeah.
We will.
What the fuck is that?
Is this food? These are portions of food in New Jersey.
Wow. This
Harold's
looks like
New York Deli. Oh, okay. Max Phallus? Max Phallus. That's sexy.
that is.
So glad to hear you guys are coming. I want to take you to Harold's New York Deli, where everything is hue. Oh, everything is gigantic.
Are you throwing a picture up, Cody? Is that what you're working towards?
Wow.
Look at this.
So let me ask you guys.
The only sandwich that's going to have more meat than that one is the one in our shared bed.
Is this homophobia?
Max.
Is this what
Why
they're
did
talking
you
about?
enjoy it?
No.
Is this?
Max.
I mean, I think we're talking favorably of it. I don't know.
Let me ask you this.
Is it homophobic to say that you're going to have sex with a man when you have no intention of having sex with a man?
That's what I'm wondering. I don't know.
Let me.
Whoa. No intention.
No intention. What do you?
Oh, wow.
I'm bringing my fucking anal lube.
Can I ask you guys real quick?
Yes.
We get together for a half an hour
Rodney,
to
thanks.
discuss these kind of things prior. We talk about stuff that we come in here. We spend a large portion of that time talking about how I allow anyone into our circle.
Yes.
Yes.
It's a big circle.
Which I imagine made Nate super comfortable.
Right.
But, pretty much how we roll. While this conversation is taking place, I'm kind of getting beat up a little bit. Here I am sitting here still upset about not getting invited to you guys' fucking circle jerk last night. And
it was a good circle jerk, too.
2 people.
Oh, it's not really. That's called the double Dutch rudder. That's not even a circle.
So, with
It's just
that
called
said,
69. Trav.
Max Phallus now has literally just said, I'm so happy you are coming to my hometown. I want to take you to this place where they're going to give us these magical sandwiches. Are you guys going to accept the Phallus's invitation?
And if that's not a soundbite,
Right.
I don't know what is.
I think when you present it like that, we
Well,
have to.
I think a lot of this is going to depend on time.
There was somebody. Yeah.
I don't know what we're going to be doing and where we're going to be doing it. And now, does that sound like fun? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That does sound like a fun time to go to that place and try to make myself sick.
Do I like meat stacked up that high? Hell yeah.
Have they seen the picture yet, Cody? Has YouTube seen that picture yet? Okay. I just want to make sure they knew what we were talking
No, that looks like a blast. And time permitting and everything else, I would be down.
Yeah.
So,
Man,
should we talk about?
There's a whole bunch of maybe if we're gonna go back into toy talk.
Well, we should. Or else we're going to sit here and do what Travis says and be quiet and read the comments.
Someone's got to read them.
Cookie
I
just
can't
said
do
we
it.
could
No,
all
I'm not
sleep in
saying.
his
I'm not.
bed.
You said the other day that the downside of being
Oh,
on
yeah, yes,
YouTube
yes.
is that sometimes we get caught up in the comments and we.
Well, these motherfuckers are funny.
I know they
They
are,
are funny. Yeah.
but it's
Billy Bays just said it's only homophobic if they say no.
next week. Let's just put on the live stream. We don't talk and just let them entertain us.
Oh.
That's a good
That'd
episode
be
right
fun.
there.
We only discuss topics that they bring up.
Prepared.
for an entire
Not at all.
episode.
And then we'll just laugh. It'll be us laughing.
Yeah, it's
Mostly Jeremy and I.
Yeah, our wheezy laughs the whole freaking time.
Steve getting mad at him, putting people on his list.
That's right.
Jeremy, that's not funny.
All right, let's move on to the next.
Curtis had a couple comments up there. I almost cried when I read them. It was good ones.
I'm anxious to see how many of these people are fat like us. Well, like Travis used to be.
Well, if they're not physically, they are at heart.
They're all fat hots.
Okay. So we talked about Silvery Hawks last week, but now we actually have like some full-on pictures of them.
Yay!
And
Cody's like, "What the
how
fuck's
do you
this?"
not like Silverhawks?
Cody's like, "What the fuck's a silver hawk?"
I don't even know, and I'm 10 years older than he is.
That's a Silverhawk.
Yeah, the words on the box.
See, that's a Silverhawk.
Buzzsaw.
That's actually not a Silverhawk. It's a bad guy. But that's Buzzsaw.
That's Buzzsaw.
So they have some mock-ups of these. Yeah.
Oh, Monstar.
Monstra.
Do you remember how many times we killed people with that question on the podcast?
Yes.
Like, people could not remember Monstar's name.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
It's not that I couldn't remember it. It's that I never knew it.
Young pup. I will.
Look at this. Look at all the shit he comes with.
Damn it. I can't believe I forgot that.
Double arms, 2 heads.
I will say once again, Super 7's packaging is absolutely stunning.
Mm-hmm.
It always is.
Yep. I just got the Conan, the superposable Conan. Did you get that one?
Yeah.
Okay. Through me?
No, I don't think so.
You got it.
You
personally.
got it?
Yeah.
It showed up?
I just finally got it. Yep.
Oh.
And while that figure has some thing, I wish I would have brought it. I'll bring it to the next show, but man, the packaging is just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
They've been nailing it, man.
Yeah.
They have grown.
Yeah.
So much.
One thing we're going to have to disclaim, side note for Legions Con, motherfuckers, I don't know you. You know us.
Yeah, right.
You know what we look like.
Please
you know
come
our
to us
names.
with your names.
Yeah, please do not be upset when I look and go,
this person.
you know? I'm like, I'm sorry, who are you? I'm Curtis Ackerman. Curtis, you're great, but I don't know who you are.
Max Phallus. We don't know who that is.
That's Rodney.
It is?
That's what he said, way up above.
Oh, I can't read.
Oh,
I can't get. I can read, but I can't see.
Look at how gorgeous that metal chick is, man.
Does it bother you guys that they're not the I would say
metal?
Vac metal?
I understand the vac metal. They said that a long time ago. People are still upset about, but they told people a long time ago they weren't going to be.
No,
vac
it doesn't
metal.
bother me.
But what about the color? Does the color seem off to you? I know that it's hard because the vac metal made them so shiny.
Yeah, these are gray hawks, not silver hawks.
Yeah.
I guess if you're gonna do any other color, it would be gray, right?
Dang, just looking at her makes me.
But
want
what
to
gray
paw
is
her.
it though?
She is plowable.
Look at those little hips. Those little nice little.
There's no way a Bashotti head's clear in that canal.
Oh, she's got a wide approach.
Man,
It works.
not wide enough.
Nate, you're a little bit older than us, I think. Couple years. Yep. Yep.
That's cute.
The Silverhawks, does it do anything for you?
Not a thing. I don't even know who they are. To be TBH.
Really?
No.
Did you miss? Do you understand what Thundercats are?
I know them, but they weren't my wheelhouse either. Older than that too. Let's put it this
So-
way: me and Old Man Kyle
So how? So do you have a Howdy
Same
Doody
page.
action figure?
with the pull string on the back, and
Yeah.
fuck yeah, that's
Look at-
my piece de resistance.
Look at that motherfucker.
It's
That's
cool.
That's like one of my absolute favorites.
Price
too.
on that, Jeremy? Do you know?
Most of them are $55, except for Monstar, who I believe is like 90.
What?
Yeah.
Look at that bad motherfucker, though. He's a
he
big
is
beefy bitch.
He is a bad motherfucker, and
I
I don't.
cool looking.
I have not.
He's
made
got
the
that look
decision-
at. He's got that look at my penis hand.
Duh.
He does. I've not made the decision whether I'm in on these.
I like the ice cream cones he comes with.
Yeah, he does have some nice ice cream cones. Oh yeah, based off the cartoon. That would make sense. So they're not based off the figures themselves.
Yeah.
Pretty sweet though. God, Yeah, I don't know. They weren't around very long. I think it was like 86, and they had maybe one season or something. It was a lot of the same voice actors from Thundercats. But
I think Tigra was Quicksilver, I think. Voice-wise, I think. Pretty sure.
yeah. Well, they were one of those. I mean, they weren't as popular as others at the time, but I don't know. I latched onto them probably because they look so fucking cool.
They did look cool, and I really did like them, and I don't know.
I'm happy for you guys.
Thanks. I totally ordered them through BBTS. That way I can just get the $4 flat shipping. Thank you very much.
Now, you talking about the Super 7 change? You talking about the Super 7 Conan, Trev?
Yeah. Yes. That highly posable where you can get them in that, that pose.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay.
Why is that woman trying to give a Shih Tzu $20 bill on your Facebook there, Cody?
So these are some little G.I. Joe things. Have you guys seen these? Somebody found these in a store. They're kind of like Mega Constructs, but they're from a different company. So
no way.
Mm-hmm. They're what's the name of the company? I don't know the name of the company. I had it.
It's that Creo.
Somewhere.
No.
Creo's dead, isn't it? Or no, Creo's still doing the. No.
No, Creo is.
Yeah, Creo's dead, I think. Those are cool. Well, it's back. G.I. Joe is back.
Right.
They got a movie coming out, and that's how Hasbro rolls things, man. And they got a movie coming. They're gonna amp that shit up.
This is so far they've seen they're doing such.
Is it the Zack Snyder cut of Retaliation?
Maybe. The Cobra Ferret, the Cobra Ratter.
Do you guys ever? Would you guys ever wear cowboy boots? This guy.
No, I can't.
This guy that took.
Well,
honestly, I can't.
How come, Steve?
Okay, I went to Fort Worth, Texas, a long time ago. Now, I'm not I wasn't as the obese monster that I am now.
You were just a monster.
I was just a monster. And Fort Worth, Texas, like everybody's wearing cowboy boots, and I kind of got wrapped up in it.
What were you wearing?
Shoes, just sneakers.
Like your New Balances or what?
No, this is 10 years ago. I was probably wearing some, I don't know, Nikes or something. I have no idea. But wearing regular shoes. Walking around. I'm like, you know what? I feel like I kind of want to be a cowboy. Because everybody wears freaking, it's a big deal. Everybody's walking around in cowboy boots. And I was like, I got to get some cowboy boots. I'm going to be here for another 3 days.
We got a clip. I kind of want to be a cowboy.
Or need to add some Luke Combs into our intro music.
Keep that in mind. We're gonna jot that down. So
I got my new
switch out the
boots covered
intro.
in red dirt. I don't mess with Texas T-shirt.
I kind of want to be a cowboy.
We went
I
down.
want to be a cowboy.
We went downtown and we went to bars and there was guys playing cowboy music and we went to
Like Kid
rodeo.
Rock?
No, just no-name guys that were trying, and I bought CDs. I'm like, yeah, that guy's amazing. That guy's going to be a star, and I'm getting his CD. So I went up there and I paid $13 for his CD. I don't know where that CD is now. But it was cool. We went to a rodeo. It was really awesome. I watched some roping and some things. These hot chicks and these pants. I like the way cowboy girls wear their pants. Real tight.
Cowboy girls.
Cowboy girls?
Woo, man.
He loves the way cowboys wear their pants.
Cowboys'
girls' butts drive him nuts.
Real tight in the crotch. And it really makes it. I always like, I always look at crotches on girls. Cause it's just,
The girls that hang out at rodeos are called buckle bunnies, by the way.
are they? Well, see,
Yeah.
I would have known that.
Groupies for rodeo people.
And I was like, you know what? I told Courtney, I said, I'm getting some cowboy boots. And Fort Worth, Texas is the place to get some
Courtney
cowboy boots.
laughed in your fucking face.
No, she was down with it. She's like, oh, that sounds like fun. Let's get cowboy boots.
She's like, you want to spend money? Let's do it.
So I went
Like
to.
any woman.
So, as you might guess, there's a lot of opportunities for cowboy boots in Fort Worth, Texas. And I went into some of the.
Why did you go to Fort Worth in the first place?
Courtney's dad, lawyer, it was a lot younger.
His name's Lawyer?
No, he is a lawyer.
Courtney's dad, lawyer. Lawyer.
He had a conference for.
Lawyer and Joan, my in-laws.
He had a conference in Fort Worth, Texas. And he thought it would be fun to just take the whole family. So he flew us out. We all flew out to Fort Worth, Texas. He did the conference. And
So
then at night,
lawyer flew you guys all out.
flew us out.
He calls him Your Honor.
Jesus.
How you doing, Your Honor? And the lawyer keeps explaining to him, I'm not a judge, Stephen. My name's lawyer, and my name's not judge. You have to call me Your Honor.
After he got done with his conference, we would go checking out Fort Worth, Texas. Checking out the steers and queers.
That's homophobic.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, it's not a homophobic. It's a line from a beloved movie.
A beloved movie about
Yeah,
a
Full Metal
terrible war and
Jacket.
suicide. Yeah, beloved. 7.62 millimeter.
That guy later became Kingpin.
Your days of finger banging Mary Jane Rottencrotch.
So we go
Family,
into the
family
store.
loves it. My 6-year-old
God,
loves that.
Jesus Christ. We go into this store, and I'm telling you, there's more cowboy boots than you have ever seen in your life. Shelves upon shelves of cowboy boots. And I'm like, I'm going to get some cowboy boots. So this person comes over, this cute little girl, she's wearing cowboy boots, got the tight pants on. And she's like, how you doing there, mister? Can I get you cowboy boots? You want to get some cowboy boots? And I'm like, yeah, what size you wear? I wear about 10. Well, they're going to have to probably go with 11. Let me get you some. So she says she gets mine. And I'm trying
That was
to
the
pull
nicest cowboy girl I'd ever met.
So I'm trying to pull on these cowboy boots. But okay, I have an ankle and then I have calves. And
no, you don't.
There's no way these cowboy boots won't go over my calves.
They don't make glides?
I can no, I'm getting there.
Okay.
He needs talls. The thickness of his feet is like that fucking sandwich from earlier, man.
So, and this is a lot skinnier me. This isn't me now, but I have always had giant calves. I just do.
And then he saw giant calves. My calves were so giant in Fort Worth, Texas, cowboys were trying to rope them.
So
that was fucking
that was good.
I'm the first to admit that was
I have
gold.
to give you that one. So I'm like trying to pull it up. She's like, "Oh, I don't think those boots are gonna work." She goes, "But don't worry, we got all kinds of boots here, all kinds of sizes. So let me just go in the back, and I get the ones with the bigger calves for the bigger guys, and I'll be right back." So she comes back and she's like, "These are gonna work. Just put these on." And I'm like, "Nope, they ain't gonna work." Oh well, Well, let me go in the back, and she come back out with like 50. I tried on like 65 pairs of boots. There was no boots that I could wear to put on in Fort Worth, Texas. So my dream of being a cowboy was done. I didn't make it. I never got to be a cowboy.
They don't make like low top ones that avoid your calf area?
Apparently not. That'll avoid my calf area.
Cody, would you come in here and get on mic for a second? You're impartial. I want an impartial person to comment on this.
On Steve's big ass feet.
That was super impartial.
Not actually his feet, but his calves. I would like someone to come in and describe them.
Cody's like,
I just want him to look at. I mean, it's just Cody gonna look at
I'm
him.
very subconscious. I'm
It's just Cody gonna
subconscious.
look at your naked legs.
we should take some photos and do a little competition.
Yeah.
And it'll be
Who can identify whose calf?
No, it'll be is it Steve's calf or Cody's waist? Be a great little. Let's do a giveaway if you guess it right.
We need Vacation Pete more often. And we need more stories about Steven's vacations.
Holy shit. That's the perfect combination.
Well, the moral of the story is for cowboy boots, it was Fort Worthless.
Oh, fuck.
It was.
Rim shot.
Rim shot.
So anyway, these G.I. Joe things, I don't know if they're official or not because I don't know.
I've heard cowboy boots are literally the most comfortable thing ever. Everybody I've ever talked to that wears them swears by them. So
I couldn't get my feet.
Oh, we do have some. Maybe these guys can help us out here. Oh, they identify the homophobia.
Would a cowboy girl be gender fluid?
No. She's a girl version of a cowboy.
Cowboy girl.
He calls the woman that delivers mail. It's a mailman woman. Excuse me. Hey, Liz, has the mailman woman been by this morning? Will you let me know when she gets here? I got 2 outgoing for her. So thank you.
Can you imagine as Steve keeps getting older and he crosses over into old man Kyle
Oh
land,
my God.
where he literally complains about everything?
He'll be the guy at the store. Like, women just won't be real anymore. Fake. You're not a real person. I don't believe you. Oh.
He's going to be the guy calling 911 saying, "A woman just delivered my mail." And they're going to be like, "Okay." And he's going to be like, "That's a mailman's job."
Okay, first and foremost, nobody. Here's the deal.
Call it mail for a reason.
Exactly. Totally stole my thunder. Good call.
Sorry.
You're all right.
I don't get many chances.
It was all right.
Yeah, that's twice, 2 references to,
Yeah.
nuts.
Right.
Male and man. How can you fuck that up?
Right.
Damn it. Okay.
Alexander goes, "This is why Jeremy was a great addition. He's trying to move the show in the right direction."
I'm trying.
Well, we got choice.
Patreon goal: pay Pete to be on vacation indefinitely.
That's a good idea.
Wasn't that on the Three Amigos? Wasn't that one of the jokes? Hey, look, a mail plane. How can you tell?
Yeah.
See the little balls hanging
I
out?
think,
from
yeah.
underneath it?
That
Three
was a
Amigos?
joke there.
I've never seen it.
Oh, dear God.
Sorry.
Vacation must. Yeah. Fit that into your schedule.
Tomas says Jeremy can see the tracks, but the train is down in the ditch. Check it out. Yeah.
It's still on its side. It's still moving. It's like Thomas from Ant-Man. It's just.
Yeah, right? Oh, fuck.
I do have to pee. For real, though.
So maybe I could get some toy news in while he's peeing.
All right. Log on to YouTube and comment, though.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Oh, the last thing I got.
Oh, those are cool.
He probably won't give a shit either.
I give a shit about that.
Yeah.
Those?
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's see, there was a weekend, a Wonder Festival Shanghai event was taking place overseas, where Storm Collectibles is showing off some shit. And Golden Axe figures are what they were showing off. I don't care about the other ones. I just saw some Golden Axe stuff. But I don't think Cody's got them up on there yet, so I don't know how you guys would ever know what they look like.
Cody? He was in the bathroom helping Peter.
Oh, is he holding? He was the one holding Pete's balls.
Can you bring up the picture of the Golden Axe stuff?
It's the purple little dragon thing, bird beak thing, looking guy thing.
It's the little Shih Tzu with the $20
right
bill.
there.
There you go.
Yeah.
Golden Axe, baby.
So this will go with what? Axe? Is it Axe Warrior and
Axe
Dragon
Battler or something?
Axe Battler and Dragon.
That kind of reminds me of Steve. It's just a head with these huge legs coming out of it.
And his darting tongue.
I like that.
Oh, am I the only one who knows?
I
about
think
the
those are
darting tongue?
cool.
No, I think they look great. It makes me want to actually. I missed out on the first dude, so. Did they only release one?
Is this the one that was the naked dude that was obviously a He-Man Conan ripoff? It had a dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. It was an old. I believe it was a Sega game. Or
It was a
something.
Genesis game.
And this
Did
obviously
you guys
is a,
beat Golden Axe?
No.
No.
Oh, it's so easy.
Really?
I
Well,
have
now
it
you
now.
can play with those, those little whatever. But if you sit down and play it now, you could beat that whole game in like 40 minutes.
Especially if you have unlimited tokens.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's easy to get your ass whooped in that game.
Oh yeah.
I always love that guy getting on him and then flipping his tail, and you can shoot the little fire out of some of them and stuff.
I never beat any NES game.
Ever?
No.
Oh, Pete.
I think that yeah, Super C, but
You
Never-
beat Super C? I
No.
couldn't even beat Super C.
I beat Super C.
I beat just Contra, but I had to have the 30
Beat
guy
that
code.
too. Everybody had to have the 30 guy. You can do that with 3 guys.
That game's impossible.
There's the look at the chick. They redo.
Yeah, they did the chick.
Ooh, yeah, man. She
I
looks
can't see.
good.
Travis.
Tyrus Flair.
Even skinny.
I think they say her name. Yeah, Tyrus Flair.
Tyrus Flair.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
She looks hot.
Yeah, look at that dragon too, man. Those are fun. You can shoot the fire at the
That dude chick is smoking.
And then the skeletons right there. Don't worry about the guy behind him, but the skeletons. Yep.
Now the skeletons have already been released, but a different color scheme, right? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, these are silver.
Yeah, the other ones were gold, I think.
I think the gold and just regular.
Was
What's
there?
the big
Yeah.
fat guy in the back there?
In the back, that's Zangief.
Is that Zangief?
God or
from,
something like that.
Street Fighter 2.
Okay. His thighs look like Steven's calves.
That could be.
Am I wrong?
His
Look at those
thighs
fucking things.
look
Not
like-
nice. No, my calves are bigger than my thighs, like it should be. My thighs are bigger than my calves. Sorry.
No, you were right the first time. You were right.
Steve, you shouldn't be no one should ever feel bad about how big their calves are. Your calves look like the Hulks.
I don't.
Fucking Christmas hams, baby.
It's all the fucking toy news I have.
So, Travis, Silverhawks, what do you think? You haven't weighed in on that, and I want to know. Buying for resale or buying at all, or
I don't at that price. I think I would, especially maybe if you're like a wholesaler account, but I think buying at that price and trying to flip it is gonna be tough.
Yeah.
You know, I think when you start to get into those niche markets, it there's only so many people that want them. Whereas like buying a Captain America figure, there's a lot more people that want that figure.
Yeah, sure.
Curtis asked if there's no Revelation talk. We talked about Revelation on Po2. Go check out that show. They did show some figures though. I guess the new figures are pretty big, so they look pretty awesome.
Yeah, from what I've seen, the new figures are pretty cool.
Max Falla says, "Travis, sit down."
Travis is just not even on TV on screen.
Travis is on Facebook. He gave up a while ago.
What are you looking for, buddy?
I'm looking for toy drama.
Oh, just now?
Yes.
He's scouring the internet right now.
No, I'm scouring my photos.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
That's
So
better.
you have some. You're prepared.
That's better.
Yes.
And there's a lot of nude selfies to wade through.
And we're waiting.
Some people don't listen to Po2. Well, they should.
Well, listen to this one. We talk about the revelation fairly early on in the episode. You don't even have to
the
finish
teaser
it.
trailer that came out. It's
Yeah.
pretty badass.
I'll tell you, I thought it was awesome. Yeah.
It was. What they showed us was amazing.
Did you watch it, Peter? Nate,
Hell
did you
no, I
watch
didn't.
it?
The trailer?
No, the trailer. Yeah. It was pretty impressive.
Is that the Kevin Smith one?
Yeah.
Yeah. On June 5th, when I took this screenshot, not sure when it was actually posted, but Adam Sr. posted in the Mythic Legions Cabal. Did I seriously miss another in-stock sale? If you're not aware of how this works, right now the Horsemen are doing this wonderful thing because they love their fans, and they do the in-stock sales where they are clearing out their warehouse and selling figures that are probably worth $100 for $35. I'm really starting to question their business practices, but they care about the fans. So they do these sales, and what have we noticed about these sales? I have not bought anything from a single one of them.
What have you noticed? I have not even been on a single one of them.
So you haven't gone either.
No.
But what have we noticed happens afterwards?
Bitchy.
Oh.
I'm not even like full bore in that group, but I see it and I'm just like, all right.
So
I'm so over the Cabal.
Well, it's not just a Cabal.
It's not the Cabal.
No.
It's everywhere.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
You're right, because everywhere on my Facebook, people bitch about 4 Horsemen in stock sales. You're absolutely right. It is everywhere on the internet. Seriously, my grandfather, 87 years old, so pissed he couldn't get his hands on a fucking female Mythic Legions on Friday. Ass hats.
It's every Mythic Legions group.
Louis,
I'm only in one.
Lou Forrissey says, it was an interesting one. All goblins and all gone in a couple minutes. So this is about 2 in stock sales ago, because the one that happened this last Friday was all females. All gone in a couple of minutes.
Those are still up, right, Peg Warman? They're not females. They're girl Mythic Legions. That's what I call them. I don't want any more girl Mythic Legions.
All sold out as well. Some of us were victorious while others failed in their quest. Dennis Derby said, someone commented and said, yeah, I had to work, so I missed it. And Dennis Derby said, that's what you get for working, which was a good point. Quit those jobs. Robert Cookie said, the joke at work now is I sneak off every Friday at 3 to rub one out. It's even more convincing when I'm back in 2 minutes.
Sad. The sad look on my face.
Adam Sr. says, gross. And Louis Christensen said, it's up to you to decide which is more embarrassing, the truth or their misconceptions.
Have we talked about Adam Sr. before? Because I feel like I went off and called him Adam Jr. for being a doucher or something, but I don't recall if that's a real thing or not.
Or did you just maybe just make that up in your mind right now?
I might have. I'm pretty sure I did, though.
Yeah. That's all I got for toy drama.
Oh, that was a great example of a terrible prep for the show.
There's a whole fuck ton in any of the He-Man groups. Go for it.
Yeah.
The dropping of that trailer definitely.
So what are people complaining about that trailer? What's the complaint?
Oh, it's not the trailer itself.
Okay.
They're like, oh, the trailer's cool, but we already know that immediately after that part, it's going to be gay Tila.
So has that been revealed?
No.
No.
I mean, the picture has been revealed that leads people to think that.
Because apparently she's got a haircut that makes her look gay to those people.
I never looked at that picture.
It's more than a haircut. She's pretty masculine in that picture.
But she looks pretty buff in the other picture.
Buff. She's got no hips. She's got a V-tape. You know, she's just built very, very.
But I mean, so is Evil Lynn.
I know.
And well, the Sorceress is hot.
I know. Sorceress is hot.
Yeah, Sorceress is pretty hot.
Yeah, but couldn't that even just be their warriors?
Could
and we're
be.
gonna take them out of those.
My whole thought
outfits.
is like if you're gonna have dudes that are like busting out with
muscles and stuff.
And
yeah.
I mean, there's gonna be. I mean, the chicks would probably have some pretty.
Especially if you're a warrior.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's where my mind.
Only if
goes.
they're taking testosterone. I mean, guys have 100.
Remember
times
the gravity in Eternia?
I think
should be toned. Should be toned.
So, Steve, are you saying that her look bothers you?
Oh yeah, but not for the reasons of that. I just want her to look like Filmation Tila.
Gotcha. So she's different than what you want her to look like.
Yeah, if I prefer, I would like the characters to look pretty close to the same, like they do in what we saw. You know, the trailer in the teaser. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah,
loved it.
Oh, so she is wearing a different outfit.
Yeah, it seems like
picture.
there's going to be.
Wait a minute! Holy shit! Are you telling me on Eternia they're going to start changing their clothes?
I don't like it. I'm against that shit. How many times have I seen every episode they don't change? We couldn't even get Battle Armor He-Man, and that was an actual toy. And now they're going to start changing clothes? This is bullshit!
Yeah, apparently there's going to be some sort of time jump or something or whatever.
Well, there's going to be
something.
That synopsis is, you know, okay, so He-Man and Skeletor get into a fight. They break Eternia. Tila saves it. Basically, it says that.
Is that what it says, Jeremy?
Sort of. I don't know if it says Tila saves it, but Tila leads the charge.
She leads the charge.
Okay, so here's to get Peter. I am sorry that this is going into Motu and it's totally losing you. Nate and Pete just picked up their phones and started.
Well, somebody brought up the support group drama that you missed That's
I
our
didn't miss it.
support
I didn't
group.
think it was worth talking about.
Oh,
So,
I couldn't remember what it was, so I was trying to find it.
So you're two Potu fans. You guys are crazy into this. You have a
We are fans of our podcast.
Yes, yes, definitely. Okay, so you're Motu fans. Sorry.
Yes, right.
Yes. So as Motu fans, I want your perspective. Jeremy, are you? Because I kind of know your personalities, of course, after spending time with you. Not last night, I guess, but but Jeremy, are you taking a wait and see approach to this, and you'll then see how you feel about it after you watch it? Where Steve, are you already taking you're looking at this and seeing the seeds of things that you don't like, and you're still gonna watch it and either enjoy it or whatever, but those thoughts are already into your mind?
I'm trying to take it as a wait and see, but I have heard things through the grapevine that they may go the way that people are afraid it's going to go.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I don't know why they're afraid, but I don't know, man. It's just when you change anything, and this conversation's happened many times before. If you change anything from what you love, it's a lot of people don't like that.
Yeah.
And I think I don't know. As long as the story's really good and it works out, but I think I don't know. I'm confused.
Yeah, I get that, Steve.
I'm definitely taking a wait and see approach because nothing's been confirmed.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm seeing things that lead me to believe that I need to start letting myself be prepared for stuff I don't like.
So I guess I can't, from the Motu side, I can't, because I look at Motu and go, good God, I hope it evolves. Like, I know Filmation to you guys is like the holy, but I'm like, 2000X was better than Filmation.
Oh, I would agree.
Yes.
I would.
So, and they changed things. They changed appearances. They changed things from that. So, my hope would be that they're going to make this even better than Filmation. You're gonna pull in the good stuff and modernize and make some things better. With that said, like, I look at like comic book movies and I go, like, I'll read the Infinity Gauntlet, and when that thing came out, I thought it was one of the greatest comic books ever written.
Mm-hmm.
The movie was nothing like that book, and 100 times fucking better. So I don't look and go, they ruined it because they didn't follow the source material of the Infinity Gauntlet comic book. I look at it and go, please just give me something good. And then when it comes out, I go, fuck me.
But they didn't follow the source material exactly, but they followed the spirit of the characters.
With this though, it's
And
not like it's a multiverse, and this is a whole different version. This is supposed to be, as we've been told anyway, a continuation of that old cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the people are up in arms saying Tila's going to be a lesbian. She's going to be with some chick and blah, blah, blah. I think the only problem that I foresee with that is I think we were all kind of led to believe through the years anyway, and maybe the old show, that He-Man and Tila, like, become king and queen and, like, hook up and they have a kid and all this stuff.
They
So,
have a
like,
kid that
so like
takes the
they are
sword.
kind of like, you know, the royal family then.
Yeah.
And if that's, you know, I don't know if that's the way that's not going to go. I mean, it's just different.
This could be like the Clintons. That's all I gotta say.
I don't know.
The beard. She's the beard.
Yeah.
And, they're king and queen, but she's the beard.
I 100% agree. I would love to see a video of Steven trying to put on cowboy boots. So
Thanks for saving me, Pete.
I got you.
We talk about this pretty in depth on POTU. If you go over there,
Drop it right now. Let's hear it.
And you know, a lot of people are going out because of that synopsis, and they're going, well, it's going to be the Tila show.
Right.
I think that's a possibility. I also think it's a possibility, like I said on there, that is actually, aside from whether they veer off from the He-Man and Tila possible romance, which I'm not comfortable with. I think that they either need to have no romance or that is how it goes, in my opinion. But my point is when you're dealing with big superpowers like He-Man and Skeletor fighting each other, You can't do that over and over and over and over and over without losing some importance. And I said this on Poe too. It'd be like every time we watched Star Wars, it was Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker battling with a lightsaber, and they just kept trying, just different battle. Every while you're like, this is stupid.
Yeah.
It'd be like G.I. Joe and Cobra.
Well, yeah, it'd be like the old cartoons that everybody says, well, I've outgrown that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So eventually, that's what happened to Skeletor. You watch the early episodes of Filmation, Skeletor was more evil. He gets more of a comedic character as it goes, because how many times have we seen He-Man beat Skeletor? It loses something.
It needs to evolve.
You need to save your heavy hitters for a finale. So way I see this going is what we saw in the trailer is the opening, probably first episode or 10 minutes of the first episode. I don't know how much of the first episode. They break Eternia. Skeletor wins. The bad guys are in control. He-Man is gone, or maybe Adam can't transform. Who knows? Something along those lines. And yeah, now the good guys are on the losing end, kind of like we did in Infinity War. We had the good guys on the outs for a while, And you've got 5 to 10 episodes here, and what we're working towards is to get He-Man back. So when you do get He-Man back, it's freaking epic.
Yeah.
So I can see this being, Teela, she was a main character. I can
Plus,
see.
we're going to get other characters throughout that. They said there's going to be all these characters we haven't seen designs for 'em or anything, so it'll be fun to see who they bring in.
I mean, a lot of I say all this on Potu too, so I guess you don't really need to watch it now or listen to it now. But I can also see where.
Thanks, Steve.
I can also see where He-Man's kind of. If you watch the old stuff, do you really need the other characters? Because they never can do anything till He-Man gets there.
He-Man just saves the day every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
This is like DC.
So taking He-Man...
He spends a lot of time in DC, by the way.
Taking He-Man out of the picture for a while is going to give spotlight to a lot of cool characters to see what they can do and what they can, accomplish.
Spin-offs?
Who knows? But, so, I'm not looking at that and going, oh, this is the Teela show. Now, if they make Teela... If they overpower her and make her too... Like they did with Sabine and frickin' Rebels... Then yeah, I'm gonna hate her.
Nate, switching over to Rebels, you told me you really enjoyed it. Do you feel the same way about Sabine as Steven?
Not at all. Love Sabine.
Why? She never even takes a hit. She's perfect. You'll see all the other characters having difficulty with stuff, but Sabine will be like, we'll just rewire this. Oh, I'll come up with a plan. Oh, I'll jump 300 feet in the air. I'll do a triple flip in the air like a Jedi. Oh, I'll shoot that, and I'll never. Why everybody else is taking shots? I don't need it. I hate her. I hate her so much. You're making me mad.
Trev's the kind of guy that pulls over and sees a car in the ditch, and instead of helping, just sets it on fire. You guys okay? You need help? Okay, and just fucking gasoline.
I am only into the second season of Rebels, and I love Sabine so far.
Well, it's too late because I hated her by the third episode.
I haven't watched it.
Oh, let me just build these bombs. Let me spray paint something. Let me be cool. Let me be emo.
So we can't wait for Revelation to come out. We will check it out. Maybe, you know what? Maybe we should do a crossover. Poe to Migwigdom, and we will watch it together and do a live stream. Cody, can we make that happen?
Watch what together?
I've not been paying attention.
What are you watching?
That makes two of us. Cody.
Revelations.
Yeah, like we're gonna sit and watch Revelation with Pete.
That's what'll be great.
He fucking rip it the whole time. We'll probably like a tear in our eye, and he'll be like,
I'll only rip it if it's dog shit.
I think you'll like it.
I might like it.
I don't know how
I
you
love lesbians. I'm like, bring it on.
He was listening.
"Who the hell called us homophobes?"
What? Who's this Darth Bernie? What'd he say?
That's Eric Bertram.
Is it really or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's putting gas on it, too.
What'd he say?
Sabine is the
Poe is
goat,
going
the
to
greatest
kill
of
me.
all time.
You're going on the list.
Francisco Ramirez. Pete's so bored he's playing with the cables now.
It got twisted.
I need your pen.
So fucking bored.
Derek fucking ears.
I got a butt plug to throw out there. Dave Bond opened up a toy store online, merlinstoystore.com. Also, threw out a 10% off coupon.
Take that.
10% off coupon. If you're a listener of the show, you have to be in the support group to get it. To join the support group, you need to answer the question. I have 4 people right now that are hanging.
Way to be original, Dave Bond. My wife's going to kill me, starts a website selling toys, then you start one. Wonder where you got that idea.
Oh, his will last longer at least.
We have 3 member requests right now.
There was 4 a second ago.
It somehow dropped to 3. One person might have realized they made a mistake.
That was Joel H.
Joel H.
Melissa Hill asked to join. And she said, I don't have one. She does not have a favorite podcast host. She asked to join. One mutual friend.
Who's the mutual friend?
Brett Reedy.
Thought I heard music. Was that you burping?
No, she needs. She doesn't know any of us. She's gonna get in here and
yeah.
She's gonna be like, these guys are jerks.
She's gonna end up going full on Amy Scott.
Chris Espinoza. He asked to join. He didn't answer. He hasn't answered.
Oh, sorry, Chris.
I've seen that name.
Yeah, I've seen that one too. So that one kind of does rings a bell. We did have some people that did follow the directions correctly, and one of them was Dan Toledo.
All right.
Sounds like a superhero name.
Named after the greatest city in the U.S. of A.
His favorite host, Peter.
Damn right.
See, I think it sucks. You should have to. I wish there was a way to make it so you listen to at least 10 episodes, because Peter seems like a fun guy in 10 minutes. Once you get to that, 15 minutes, you're like, God damn it, will this guy just shut up?
What's super funny is I'm working my way across the whole country. Next week, Phil Chicago is going to ask, And actually, after this episode, it's going to be Danny Fort Worth. So
We did have someone ask, what is the current tally? Someone wanted to know who actually is winning the leaderboard. We have an unbiased person counting right now.
I have 58. Steve has 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 61. Travis has 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65. So it's
Travis is winning now?
And I have
Travis is winning.
2.
You've got a handicap.
And the other one was him, and the other one was his daughter's friend's mom.
Yeah.
Who just kind of tagged along to the podcast.
After she got to go to Chicago.
Yeah. So
I really kind of like that, Jeremy.
Jeremy, you're on a podcast? I love podcasts.
She's going to be sitting in Nate's seat next week.
Now that she listens to this episode,
Because
she's like,
Jeremy's
"Aw."
just a Travis.
Is
Yeah,
she
come on in.
Is she good looking?
They can see your face. Just so you know.
No, but
This is on YouTube.
I can't articulate my thoughts very well.
I'm
but-
not inviting her then.
No, I just no, man. Like
I'm 37.
No.
It's not, is she pretty? Is she good? It's fuckable, not fuckable.
oh well, then it's NF.
Okay. Wow. Jesus. If your standards are anything like mine, she's a real road hog. So,
What do you think, Steven? You got something
I
going on
think
in
it's
that big
more
brain.
about their fertile years. Is she fertile? Can she produce healthy babies?
that's really gross considering he just told the story about that mom being on a trip with a bunch of 15-year-olds who are obviously fertile. You're disgusting.
Yeah, but they need to also have the wherewithal to, make good decisions in rearing children.
Well, if you're
15-year-old
looking for
doesn't.
somebody to make a good decision,
15-year-old
they're not
doesn't
having
have
your
that.
baby.
All right.
All right.
What were you gonna ask me, Trav?
I was going to ask what was going on in that big brain of yours, but you nailed it for us.
Oh, gotcha.
Once again.
All right.
Once again.
Once again.
That ends butt plugs. By the way, Peter, great name. Great name for a bit.
And the podcast and everything. I'm awesome. Thanks, UPS guy.
Nate, you want to go first?
I didn't bring anything.
You didn't bring anything?
Wow.
No, sorry.
Aw.
I brought him.
You got
Thanks for the offering, though.
Nate, would you rather have painted or unpainted?
Painted.
I need a new battery from the cash register stand.
Good
please.
call.
Oh, speaking of painted, I still need a cleaver.
Ooh.
You sons of bitches.
cleavage.
What?
Yeah.
Nate, we were gifted some painted heads from My Action Figure Customs, and we've done a shitty job of giving these out. But I think nothing better than giving them to a guest on the show. I am going to guess that this one was painted by the wonderful Zombie 13. It is the Scarred Orc. Scarred Orc head.
Look at that. That is nice.
That's aggressive.
Yeah, it is.
Talk about evil. Ain't that bad boy.
Badass.
That
Thank
is-
you.
that is yours.
I can't wait. This makes worth putting up not having a mic and sitting on a broken chair for the last 2 hours.
Try being my
Thank you,
fat
guys.
ass sitting on that thing. Oof.
This is fucking killer, and I can't wait to photograph him. So, thank you.
Ooh, yeah.
That's the
Use them skills.
Yeah, it's one of the best things. Which is it's super cool because part of my haul came from Nate coming back here, and that is the wonderful. It's hard to describe how amazing this figure is, and then Steve gives them to Nate. Nate captures them in this like amazing photograph.
Look at this photograph.
Corona 4 on Instagram. Definitely go and check him out. Nate came and hung out with us last night, and our friend Lori Hunt, after he left, she goes, Travis, he was really normal.
Fucking normies. We gotta offset us a little bit, you know.
I really liked him. He was really normal. I'm like, yeah, we can get them too.
We can get them.
We got some normies.
I kept it cool 'cause I hadn't met them yet.
Yeah. You're withholding the abnormal.
Yes.
How do you spell it?
What's that?
How do you spell your page?
Oh,
Ooh.
Corona, just like the beer. And then F-O-U-R.
Just like the virus.
Corona.
Yeah.
FOUR, so not the number 4.
This is
Right.
what I have in
FOUR.
front of me right now is Steve's Dragon
Oh, no.
Warrior
Yeah, spelled out.
with
Okay.
the
Yeah, making sure.
Dragon Warrior head.
Yeah.
And shoulder pauldrons. Everything else, Mythic Legions, of course, with some Steve paint on it. I don't even know what figure this originally was.
It was a Baron Volliger and a Torgan.
Oh, perfect. And Steve reached out to me and said, hey, do you have interest in the Dragon Warrior? Which I was like, hell yes. And now the Dragon Warrior is mine. I don't know how Steve isn't taking this home with him because it is absolutely an amazing piece. Designed by Steve, created by Emil.
Sculpted by Emil.
Yep.
The custom parts.
Yep,
were
sculpted and then printed by Wolf King Customs.
Yes, sir. And painted by me.
And painted by Steven. And I will tell you, this has gone up for sale and sold in the last sale.
Yeah, I'm
correct?
painting the painted versions right now.
Yep. And delivering them, right?
Pretty sweet looking.
Yeah,
Yep, they'll be happening.
Well, Len will be delivering them.
Yes,
But
you'll
yes.
ship them back to Len, and Glenn will make it happen. This figure is amazing, and I think it's another great example of how fun this has become because we literally have been given the opportunity to create your own toy, right, Steve?
Yeah, I mean this is like ground zero. This is like one of the very first projects that me and Emil collaborated with on, and I sent him some sketches and he killed it. But then we actually printed a sculpt that we weren't really happy with, and we went back to the drawing board and changed it and made it even better. And it's a long road to get him actually completed, and now we like him. So yeah, that's one of my most proud figures, or figures I'm most proud of.
It's amazing.
Customs I'm most proud of.
There you go.
Yeah,
looks pretty sweet.
Super fun. So when Nate sends you that picture that he did, what's the thoughts that go through your mind?
Oh, it just looked great. It was like, holy shit, he looks, so professional, because Nate's pictures look professional anyways. And then, just the way he captured the lighting, and it was super cool.
Thank you. It's fun shooting them. Made me look good.
Yeah. Made you look good? I don't think.
Well, no, I mean, because it's such a great piece. So
No, he's cool. Glad you'll have him. I'll just have to make myself a new one.
I've got one. I've got one ordered from you.
Yeah. He's Yeah, well, I'm almost. I'm getting to the end. I'm getting almost done with the work that needs to be done on those.
Super cool, Steven. I also got some other stuff. I was gonna try and save this for Legion's Cast, but since we are behind on doing that, Derek Ayers had posted a custom that he had done, and I wanted to support the dude, and also I thought it was a cool piece, so I reached out to him, and I don't know if I've ever seen someone pack something so well. Oh, nice! He's still in the package. So he had created a Mercury Warrior.
God, that's awesome.
And he even redid his bio on the side. Oh man, I cannot wait.
Man, there's a
Derek Ayers did that. So Derek, Derek has been a listener of the show, I don't know, at least a year. Turned on to us by Eric and his wonderful wife. And the dude has got a lot of talent besides shit posting on the internet.
Yeah, but his shit posting eclipses everything.
Yes.
No one ever pays attention to his other talents.
And it's funny because he's reached out to me. Dude loves taking pictures of flowers. He loves.
That's where the homophobia comes.
Wow.
He likes taking pictures of birds. So he started even painting some of these figures, and I'll be honest, the pictures that I saw that made me buy this figure did not do it credit, because now that it's in front of me,
it's amazing.
He did a really good job on this. And we all know Legions, they lend, if you have ability to paint, they lend to creating some amazing things.
A little kind of a mess up here.
And he's one of those good friends that actually still plays Call of Duty with me. So.
Did you notice a spot there?
Yeah, he's got a little spot here that I'm not. I think I would have probably caught that. You ever use washes? I mean, it's nice.
Steve's acting like a real blue waffle.
It's fine. Good try.
I would read the bio here. Rehorium. Why would he do? Rehorium Black. Rehorium is. Oh my God, is that?
Writing stories for figures is a little immature, isn't it?
It is super immature. Who would do that? What? Please tell me Rehorium isn't like a name for anus that I am now like saying repeatedly, because that seems like the kind of smart thing that he would do.
I mean, I could say that, but I wouldn't know.
Rehorium Black is charged with training the soldiers who serve in elite guards in King Leosor's army. Humorless and unforgiving, Rehorium prides himself on the warriors he helps create, adding further strength to what he believes is the greatest and mightiest kingdom in the realm of mythos.
Well done.
Nailed it. It's awesome, dude, and it will go right up with all my other customs. You might be standing right next to the dragon.
Please don't. I might be a little salty because Derek's on the list. That's being comment was.
I was able to pick up a few G.I. Joe figures. These are the retro Walmart.
Yep, they look just like the Joes.
What's this for? Oh, is this a gift?
And these are literally just the. No, that's not a gift, Steven. I mean, thank you for this, but you don't even want these, Steven.
I don't.
Yeah.
I was asking if he collected them. He said no.
The only reason I would ever see Steve buying these would be the card art.
Card art's cool, but I got the card art in a lot of other places.
Derek got you.
Cleavage.
A Rehorium is a pustule inside the vaginal cavity as a result of herpes.
Now I like it.
Yeah.
Now I really like. Good job. Good job, buddy.
Rehorium Black.
If it's black, the infection's out of control.
I knew it, Derek.
That's fucking gold and black.
Yep. So I also picked up the Cobra Fang. I will be flipping this.
I love this vehicle.
I always liked the Fang too. The Fang was one I loved to play with as a kid. And it is. It's the 25th version, so it's our Fang. I mean, it really is. It's the same thing, just made a little bit bigger. So I think the cockpit's probably a little bit bigger, so those figures fit. It's a weird pilot choice. You know, they're just repackaging and doing some stuff. But what do you guys think? Nobody here is... Nate, you're a G.I. Joe guy, right? No, not your thing either. I know Nate Star Wars, but Pete, what do you think?
I think I just sold you all my Joes.
True. I don't know. It's fun. I'm glad they're doing it. The rollout's been really weird, but then again, it's Hasbro. So what would you expect?
Hasbro.
Speaking of Hasbro, I also picked up MODOK.
Wow.
I actually just picked that up too. There was a stack of them next to the table I borrowed in your garage.
It's Hasbro doing their version kind of the BAF, which that I love the original BAF, but this MODOK looks pretty cool. I haven't watched the cartoon yet, but MODOK's never really been for me a character like that I had to have. I'm probably gonna stay with my old Toy Biz version, but it's cool.
It's pretty ugly.
Yeah. Super ugly. And it's a fun little design. I mean,
Big gross lips. Anybody? Yeah.
Right.
Oh.
Alrighty.
Okay. So little secret while Trav's out of the room. That's not even a real word. I made that up.
Oh, okay.
Just so you know.
I googled it, and the first thing that came up was just that.
Just a little fun at Travis's expense.
Yeah, you gotta love Travis. You gotta love fucking with Travis.
Yeah.
So is that all the toys you brought?
Who's this?
That's mine. Yeah. Suppose Steve, Pete. You
I'll
guys
talk
got-
about some stuff. Yeah. So
go, Pete.
this is what I've had this for a couple weeks, but I wanted to show it on YouTube, but I forgot the first time. We didn't do YouTube last time. No fault on Cody, except for it's Cody's fault. So Christopher Lefevre made me dragons. So dragons are actually the monetary unit in Waterdeep in Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay.
So these are actually
assumed.
these are the currency. The golds are called dragons. So I saw that he had made some, so I had him make some for me and my traveling companions. So when we get back to playing in person and we get to a bar and we play 3 Dragon Ante, we can actually play with real dragons,
Well, that's
which is
fun.
super cool. Now, there's a ginormous bag
Okay.
of them.
There you go.
I just pulled some out. But in true my wife is going to kill me fandom, and he's a good guy. He actually 3D printed me my own mouser.
That is sweet.
It's absolutely sweet. And one of the sweetest things, because I'm the king of the dicks. Tell me that's not awesome.
It's a peener.
Yeah, with a crown on it.
Can I
And-
touch this?
Yeah, by all means. The head's a little loose. So, yeah. So, because I'm the king of the dicks, Trav, right here. Boom. So, that's going to stay right on my podcasting station. So,
I love Mousers. Is this the NECA, based off the NECA ones?
I have no idea. There was a special surprise he included in the box. I was just
Please.
super excited to have it.
Please have Steven paint that.
I love it.
The penis?
Yes.
Would you like to paint this?
I mean, I can.
That would be awesome. Please do that. So,
Travis will be happy to model the penis.
Well,
the flesh tone.
But I guess that would be
do you
Pete's
need some
choice.
pictures of Travis
there's a
and Wiener?
there's
to-
a face on it. Did you know that?
Doesn't your penis have a face on it?
what?
Feet,
There
and
it
face.
is. I saw the feet. I did not notice the face. That's even better. So,
Pete, whose
But-
penis would you like Steven to model it after?
Steve's calves.
Man.
It don't matter.
Well, if it's based off you, the
See if we
king
get
of the
the piece
dicks.
like-
I mean,
Yeah.
Can you
I
send?
think you need to send
It
him
needs
a
a
picture
little
of your
mole
wiener.
on the bottom. So,
Will you send him a picture so he
No, he can fucking go to my website and pay like everybody else. A special shout out too to Christopher's
This was already
Christopher's
broke,
wife,
just so you know.
who actually painted all of these.
Oh wow, every single one of them.
Every single, all
Nice.
250 of them.
No way.
Painted the gold metallic. So
Awesome.
he printed them and then she painted them. So super cool. And I basically got enough for each one of the players to have some. You know what I mean? So
Fun.
Holy crap.
But
That is a thoughtful, like, awesome idea to get for these people you started a podcast with.
yeah. These are for the people I play in the group with. Not they also happen to be the people that. So last time I got gifts, they were mine. So you can fuck right off.
I got you real gifts.
He did get me real gifts. I got you real gifts that I found in the bottom of a lot that I didn't want to fuck with. That's not me being ungrateful. That's just me being truthful.
Factual.
So I did tell the listeners and the group while you were out on your phone call.
Yeah.
Bohemian or whatever. That's not real. I made that up. That's not real. So, but it sounded good, didn't it? So yeah.
Oh,
but,
shoot.
yeah. So.
Oh, that's awesome, dude.
Yeah, man. That's our fans.
Yeah.
You know, I can't.
Your crew don't know about these yet, do they?
I did finally tell them just because I was excited.
You couldn't wait.
I was so excited. We were hoping to get together sooner than later, and it didn't work out. We're not playing until July.
Oh,
so,
gotcha.
but yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Awesome.
great. I don't have anything. I have got nothing this week,
Oh.
except for some PO2 presents, but
Guess who's
we've
on?
already talked about those on PO2.
Guess
Well,
who's
good.
on?
Let's leave them on PO2.
Guess who's up?
Guess that's me.
Nope.
So first off, I finally got my
Ooh.
action figure adventure 2-disc Blu-ray set
Which I'm in, apparently.
in the background. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Counts.
Same.
You got to buy lunch.
It's a 4-disc set. I'm sorry. I have yet to watch it, but that's just because I got it the other day, and I will watch it
4
soon.
discs.
Yep. 1 second. I just wanted to show the
Oh,
the art
shit,
on the
Jeremy.
inside. What?
Oh, shit.
Guess who drew that? His name rhymes with Jeremy.
ABF.
Pete McCarthy.
I came up with the title for it too.
You want to check that out?
I knew.
Yep.
Are these people on the cover all?
Yeah, they're people in the.
Okay. And they autographed it, which was cool.
Yeah. And
4 discs.
I also got a Mantenna pop vinyl. It's kind of shiny, but
I think those are so cute, and if you're a Motu
They
guy,
are.
how you not buying them?
and I try not to get them, but then I'm like, oh, they made Mantenna.
How do you not?
I have to get Mantenna.
Yeah.
So,
If
yeah.
I was a Motu collector, there's no way I wouldn't buy those. They're
Yeah.
cool.
it's a fight. It's a
Yeah.
fight to not get that shit. So.
Steve,
Yeah.
not a real
No, he
collector.
doesn't
Not
care.
a real collector. You're not a real fan.
Jeremy is, and I'm not.
Yeah, look at this.
I'd like to see Jeremy's Mondo collection.
Don't fight. Okay.
Well,
Just don't fight.
I'm fighting with him.
there's a
not you.
difference. This costs
But I hear it.
$12.
Yeah.
The Mondo thing costs $150.
Actually, I got this off at auction. It was $10.
this
Actually,
costs
it was $8.
$8.
$8. Yeah.
I think you're comparing apples to oranges there. You're not. If you're not buying this, not a real Motu fan.
All right, well, I guess I'm not a real
Pete, what do you think? What's your opinion?
What?
Never mind.
Pete, is Steve not a real Motu fan because he is not buying this cute little adorable thing?
Here's the thing about Motu fans.
Yeah,
So,
boy. Here we go. You fucking
yeah,
lined this up.
Jesus.
What you have to understand about Motu fans is it's not about buying the kind of cartoony cheesy. It's not about buying the high-end expensive. It's about how many variants are you willing to buy. You're not a real Motu collector unless you have the Mondo Merman, the Mondo Merman with the silver trident, and the Mondo Merman whose finger is just a little bit crooked. Okay? You're not a Motu collector unless you have this Mantenna the version where he has the gun in the other hand, or I'm sorry, the crossbow, whatever that fucking thing is. And if you don't get this the anniversary edition that's fully like shiny, you're not a fan. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's true.
So the more that they can dupe you into buying, the bigger fan that you are. You know what we should do? Merry Christmas, He-Man. Let's give him a candy cane sword and watch all these cuckolds fucking just pay through the nose. Because you know what I've always been missing in my He-Man collection? A He-Man with a Santa hat. Let's do that. Hey, let's make Tila as Mrs. Claus. You know, can we put a red nose on Battle Cat? You know, that would be sweet.
I'm
Let's
liking
do that.
this. This is
I cannot
nice.
wait to see Man-at-Arms dressed up like the Easter Bunny. You know what I mean? It's awesome.
These
It's
are actually
awesome.
great ideas.
They're actually doing a Church of Latter-day Saints exclusive, and it is Cyclops on the cross. It's very cool. Limited edition, but very cool. But if you don't hang it above your dining room table at Grandma's house, you're not a real Motu fan. So that's just my opinion. I'm just one man.
Fact.
So
Too far.
Too far.
Where's my He-Man in the American flag, just little bikini bottom, like the 4th of July edition? You know what I mean? America, He-Man, He-America.
You quack like a duck when you fuck.
Right.
Okay, so next from Zolo World, I got me an anaconda.
Ooh.
He was having an online sale thingy deal, and
I am going to try and be as politically correct here as possible.
Yeah.
What is wrong with that special needs lizard?
His anaconda don't want none.
Plus you got buns, huh?
Puns, huh?
I think he's
Look at
great.
him.
I think he's great.
You know what he's going to say? He's going to come up out of the duh.
he does look a little Simpson-ish.
Hey guys, I like fruit roll up.
How many fingers do I have? Wrong. I got 8 with 2 thumbs. Here's my criticism. Other than that, it's the dumbest fucking thing in the world. So here's the thing about Motu fans. All right, we're gonna create this entire line, and then you're not a real Motu fan if you don't have the knockoffs. Right? So then we take something that's, you know what? So
Okay,
this
Mr.
toy
Jewel
line,
Troll Collector. Mr. Jewel Troll freaking Turtles Collector.
Hey, you're going to break his chain of thought.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I'm sorry.
That doesn't happen to me because I'm.
It sure looked like it was happening to you as you were going.
I'm too smart.
You know what we should do? This line of action figures has an extra chromosome. Let's add one more chromosome, and we're gonna do these. The head doesn't match the body. That's bothersome.
Yeah, kind of like you.
My head doesn't match my body?
No, your head's way fatter than the rest of your body, and your body's pretty fat.
I'm fucking fat. What are you talking about?
I know. That's why it's amazing. It's the 9th wonder of the world.
That's what happens when you don't have the wit to truly combat somebody.
You go after the weight.
You're fat!
Okay, Mr.
Fat.
Grammar corrector.
Fatty.
Here we go. Oh, there. Oh,
You're so fat, I'm going to call you my calves.
Got an apostrophe.
Jeremy, I can't wait for 10 hours of this in the car on the way to New Jersey.
And it's all going to record
I
it.
said, Jeremy, I can't wait for 10 hours of this on the way to New Jersey in
Yep.
November.
Yep.
I'm going to sleep. I ain't talking to you fuckers.
You got a converter for your machine? You and I are going to be in the back seat
You
just
two are in the
puffing on
front.
our
Me
CPAPs?
and Emily and Jeremy are going to hang on the back.
And the last thing I brought is they've re-released some old real Ghostbusters figures.
So I bought those. I got the first ones.
And
I collect everything I can collect Motu.
Yeah.
They re-released it, so I bought it again.
I got the Fearsome Flush, which is the toilet ghost, and Bug Eye Ghost, which is one of my damn favorites with the big pop-out eyeball that comes out of his nugget. So.
I think there's a lot of people that would enjoy that toilet ghost. When you sit on the toilet and something comes up and starts licking you with your little tongue. Wouldn't be too bad.
I hate to say it, but I agree.
These were thanks to Rodney Clark. He sent these to me. So.
What would they be licking?
Depends on who's sitting there.
Well, Steve, as we know, has a lot of taint to lick.
They'd be licking your
Yeah.
Romulus or whatever the hell that is.
Steve, if the ghost came up, what would you want it to lick?
I would want to. I don't want anything's mouth down
His
there.
ego. Can you come up and lick my ego? That's his most sensitive part. All of his nerve endings are tucked into his ego. He's like a 330-pound clit. You gotta go home.
Why are you getting a little chubby after thinking of a 330-pound clip?
And I'm in gym shorts. You know what I mean? Can't hide it in gym shorts.
I will admit, Pete's having a good show. It's kind of fun. It's been a while since Pete's had a good show. So it's welcome home.
Welcome back.
I was thinking it was blacked out for a second. God damn it.
And I will apologize if I was wrong on the weight. I don't like to be offensive to other people's body types.
He called you fat, remember?
What?
He called you fat.
Oh yeah, but I don't have to stoop to his level. I do all of this with fucking grace. You know what I mean?
Grace. That's the word. I don't think I've ever seen you do anything with grace.
You should meet her. She's a nice gal.
Oh.
She's a bad
Oh.
All right. That's all I had. Yeah.
Sweet.
We're done?
No.
We're not.
Cody from the other room. Damn it.
I just gotta say this because I don't know if we're all on the same page, but have you guys watched the first episode of Loki?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh fuck yes.
Yes.
Nate, have you watched it?
I
Oh.
Spoiler time.
Spoilers are coming.
Can we take one quick step back?
Yes.
I finished Jupiter's Legacy against my better judgment because I've heard they canceled season 2, and I am really upset.
Yeah, me too.
I really want to see how this goes.
I heard they were doing like another series.
Yeah, but it's
from
not.
It,
It
but
won't
it's like
be.
for
It
the
won't be
bad
this.
guys' perspective. I don't know anything about it. I just hear there's a guy at work.
It's a bad guy's perspective, but it doesn't tie into the story at all.
You should definitely start talking about something that you admittedly know nothing about. That helps on a podcast.
That's how I roll.
That's what we do.
I figure if I throw a couple things out there, you guys can just grab it and steer it to the end.
Run with it.
Yeah. That's how I roll. I never claimed to be a smart man.
Should I watch?
You should absolutely watch it. So be angry with all of us.
Okay. All right. I mean, I love the book, so I feel like I have to, and hopefully it gets picked up. But back to Loki. Obviously, expectations. Everyone has them going into a show like that. Were you once again like, holy shit, Marvel, you're doing some weird shit, and I like it?
Is the Time Variance Agency, is that a real thing in the comics?
I cannot comment on
Yes.
that.
It is?
Mm-hmm.
Do you actually know that, or are you
I
just trying to
actually know
start a
that
conversation?
because after I watch all these Marvel things,
Oh, yeah.
when I have nothing to do at work, I watch all these like Easter eggs and stuff you missed and blah blah blah. These they had new rock stars and there's Screen Crush. Those two are probably the best one. And sometimes the black nerd comedy guy, Andre or whatever his name is, and yeah, it's a real thing in the comics. They're doing it a little bit different, but yep.
Yeah. Are you guys enjoying the whole process, what they're doing? I know it's only episode 1. Are you like,
Yeah.
are you guys all like,
Oh, I'm in.
Yeah,
I'm in for
100%.
sure.
It's awesome.
Yeah, I agree. Love the art direction too.
Mhm.
Super cool. Great to have the character back.
It's
Pretty fun.
I love
A lot
all
of
the when he goes to the TVA place or whatever, and it's just all kind of like a DMV line and just stuff like that. And it's very
It's out of the 70s.
yeah, exactly.
You know,
all
you're
the
like,
old
it's the Time
school-
Variance Agency. You would expect it to be
Well, even
you know,
even
like
when they're printing out all
futuristic.
the stuff he said,
Yeah.
it's all like on the old
dot
printer,
matrix
yeah.
style printer. Sign this too.
Yep.
I was one thing I wanted from the Loki series was humor with that character, because as serious as he is, he doesn't ever take himself too seriously. The whole God of Mischief thing is important, and I think they're nailing that so far.
Yeah, I love how he's like examining him and
and just getting the, his point of view. Like, why are you doing what you do? Like, that's not really mischievous, is it? You're kind of an asshole.
Do you have any indication? This is probably a question for only you, Travis. Who the villain is? I mean, who's going to be the bad guy?
I don't have any clue, but my guess is going to be Loki.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're alluding to the fact that the person they're trying to find is another version of Loki.
Or another.
So it is. See, what I picked up on was Loki was the bad guy, but I didn't know if it was a multiverse thing or if it was a time travel thing.
Yeah, it seems to be alluding to.
It's a Loki from another timeline or and possibly another.
Because like when they met up with that kid who was chewing the shiny blue gum or whatever, like pointed to that the window, and it was to that demon, devil or whatever. But I think that was just alluding to the fact that there was that version of, like, a darker version of Loki that was already there. So I don't know. It's when it's all like about the multiverse and stuff. So
was the kid Loki?
Was the kid? I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Loki's been a kid.
I don't think the kid was Loki.
Yes.
The hair wasn't dark enough, but
And wasn't it a girl?
No, it was a boy, I think. But I could be wrong.
It was a boy girl.
Wasn't Loki a kid girl for a while?
He was a girl
He's
in
been
the
a woman.
comics. A
Yeah.
woman.
He wasn't. He was a little boy then when he was the kid. Okay.
Yep.
Read this comment. Read it, Travis.
Yeah.
Joker.
Yeah,
Joker.
the
Loker.
gender fluid
God, I
stuff.
can't even talk. Fuck me.
Yeah.
Joker Loker.
Oh.
Yeah.
Loki being gender fluid was the drama in the support group. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That we chose not to talk about.
Oops. Yeah, well, I think it's because he's been...
It was a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, for us it's black and white. For him it's beige. So the one moment that I thought was one of the coolest of the episode was the realization that now we can look at the movies and go, Loki didn't really think he was going to be able to kill Thanos. He knew he was going to die because they showed him that. So what that means is that when it happened, he knew what was going to happen.
If that's the same Loki, what they're actually showing us, Pete, is that this now is a new variation in that time.
Yeah, this Loki has never been through any of that stuff and doesn't know anything that happened.
They
beyond
pulled him
that
out of the
point.
timeline
And
before it
that
happened.
Loki probably isn't going back to that timeline. It's a
They
very
were showing him stuff from his future.
From
that
that
Loki's.
version of Loki's future.
which would have been his future, but he picked up the Tesseract.
Yep.
So
Had he not
now
picked up the
he no
Tesseract-
longer, because now he's the variant, and now they're like, yeah, now we need to erase him. So here's what I'm picking up from this show.
My head hurts.
Yes.
Yes, it does.
And
hurt your
watching
head.
a video like
So my epiphany was not an epiphany. It was
no,
me being dumb.
no, I don't. I wouldn't say that. I think it is very confusing.
Everybody else would say that. You wouldn't say that because you're a fence riding piece of shit.
Okay, yeah, you were probably dumb. So
I don't know why you got to be hurtful.
So my belief is this show is going to be one of those where you're watching it the whole time and going, "What the heck's going on?"
Turns out Bruce Willis is dead.
And I think at the end, all of these things are all gonna right into place, and the whole. So here's my thing. Okay, I'm watching this show. The things I'm picking out. Loki just realizes this is the most powerful thing in the universe. It's not the Tesseract. It's not the Infinity Stones. It's this.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
which is the ability to time travel.
Even more than time travel, though. I mean, like
basically control
it.
Time.
Yes, like know what's supposed to happen, and then make it happen. Is which we're gonna. My guess you're gonna find out that these people that are the three space wizards or whatever, they have nefarious purposes too, probably. Yes, but regardless, in my mind, I'm watching this. Loki he's very smart. He just learns they literally can watch everything he says. Okay? He can see all of that stuff. He's figuring out they have all of this power, technology. And then he goes into, instead of trying to really escape, which he kind of says, yeah, I tried with the Tesseract, he goes back to this room that they have him in, and finishes watching this video, which leads to this sad moment that we all look and go, oh my God, look, this Loki is now going to have this epiphany that he needs to change and do better and admit that he's a bad guy. And guess what he does? He does all that stuff. But Loki knows they're watching him the whole time. And I think what we're going to find out is Loki's going to be just playing this whole thing to try and get their power. And now
Sure,
you're
I can
seeing
see
that Loki that's killing. Well, why is he killing the time cops? What do they keep saying every time he kills one? He took what?
The little explosion thing.
Yes. And that was kind of clear, and we don't know if it's Loki in the hood, at the end that kills those cops and takes something.
That's what I thought it was.
Yeah.
And I imagine that's probably who it's going to be.
There's people thinking it's going to be the female Loki as well.
Good possibility. Yep. I just think that this will be one of those shows. It's super fun to sit down and like critique and try
It's
and
gonna be
guess.
kind of a mind fuck.
It's going to be a mind fuck.
And that dude, I don't know his name, but the
Owen
nerdy
Wilson.
guy.
Owen Wilson.
No, not him. He's
Oh,
great. But I'm
the
talking
other
the nerdy guy who's like had the Tesseract and stuff in the drawer. And
Drawer
stuff.
full
like,
of Infinity Stones.
Yeah, and
there's a lot of them around.
the
People
guy's
use it for
hilarious.
paperweights. Yeah.
But yeah, when they like that moment where Loki's like, I'm gonna get, and he sees all these Infinity Stones sitting there, and they're just like, oh yeah, some of the guys use them as paperweights, and he's just like, oh fuck, these guys really got some shit here. Like they're right, I'm wrong.
Yeah.
It was pretty sweet.
It was very fun. It was watching Loki go through that little emotional thing, which as I sat there watching it, I felt emotional. And we've talked about this numerous times. I'm definitely soft. But then in my mind, I started just playing that. Dude, it's Loki. Everything you're seeing, him tearing up about his mom dying. And don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he doesn't.
Right.
It's for the cameras.
It's
But how is he gonna turn it to work out for himself?
Yes, which is what it's always about. Can I ask you guys, is this the show you were most excited for out of the three of them?
It was for me, yes.
It's a good question.
Loki has always
I think
wanted
initially
me-
when they were all announced, probably, yeah.
Loki has always left me wanting more. Always.
Well, he's probably one of the best villains in the whole MCU.
I was so excited for Walker's show. No, I think it was Falcon and the Winter Soldier
You mean like Texas
that I was
Ranger?
most excited
Chuck
for.
Norris?
But I think that Loki is going to be better.
You're not shit if you don't sing your own theme song. When the eyes of the Ranger are upon. You know what I'm talking about.
I have seen.
Walker, Texas
I
Ranger.
just want to say that Owen Wilson is amazing.
Owen is great.
He's so cool.
Nate, which show were you most excited for?
I was leaning a little more Falcon Winter Soldier too, but I think this is going to be just as surprisingly great as
WandaVision.
Thank you,
Cody.
He said Loki. Cody said Loki.
It's funny when they announced this being the third one in them. I kind of was like, why wouldn't Winter Soldier, Falcon Winter Soldier be that one? Because to me, that is he's the continuation of Captain America, all that. But then as I started thinking about it, Loki was the one I was more excited for.
I honestly think they were testing the water. I think they threw WandaVision at us to see what would happen. And then they gave us, okay, hey guys, here's your action, here's your movies.
Well, but
and
except
then they gave us Loki.
WandaVision was actually supposed to be, I think, the second one. And the first one was supposed to be Falcon and Winter Soldier. But they ended up having to, I don't know.
Because we had to redo so much of that one.
Of the story and all that stuff.
Because it was a virus story.
Oh.
What's weird though too, and I understand what you're saying there, Pete, but I'm starting to think that whoever is sitting at that Marvel table, there's no we're gonna throw this at you to see what you think. I think they already know what we're gonna think.
That's probably true.
I think they've got these things down to a science, and don't get me wrong, they know we're gonna tick off some people with like the
like with strong, powerful women and, that kind of stuff.
They know that. They know that, but they don't I don't think they really care.
As long as the story's good, does it really matter?
Yeah. So my wife, and Steve, you're going to be the one that probably could confirm this, but my wife told me they were just watching a Disney movie in class the other day, and there's a teacher in it who introduces himself to his class and says, you know, blah, 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 this is me, blah, 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 my husband's name is blah, 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 and it's a male teacher. And Heidi said the kids in her class go, she teaches 3rd grade, they go, did that guy just say that he's married to a man? And one of the kids goes, yeah, he's gay. And the kids go, oh, and just went back to watching the cartoon.
It turned out to be like the scene from Ricky Bobby. You know, you say husband?
Disney throws that stuff in all the time.
And has that, can you think of, I mean.
There's other examples of stuff like that on the Disney Channel.
Yep. And so like they've already made up their mind, this is the route we're going. And like I've told you, and we've talked about, like, I think it's all about money for the most part. It is about, we want our stuff to be so inclusive that literally everyone is going to want a piece of us. I feel like that's why Disney does that.
Oh, yeah. They're a business at the end of the day.
Yeah.
They want money. They want that money bin, Scrooge McDuck style.
The Loki gender fluid stuff, that's always been Loki. You know, I mean, literally since like people started writing about Thor, and I'm, you know, talking like mythology, he's always been this weird, you know, kind of character. And so like when someone posts a post about that, I don't like, I'm like, you're talking about something that everyone has known for forever.
Right.
There's a difference between Loki being gender fluid, which really isn't a big deal, and then them making this whole series about, if they were, and I don't think they're going to, but if they, you know, if they make the whole series about a point, and that takes over storyline, that's when I think it's lame.
But doesn't it seem like they've never done that?
Not to a great extent, no.
I feel like they're so good at writing these little things and writing this like story. And Loki's a great. I mean, for starters, Tom Hiddleston is.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean,
love him. And the whole I don't know that it's not even about him, but like the DB Cooper stuff. I'm just thinking about the
it's fun.
other stuff in the show. Sorry.
It's fun.
Losing a bet with Thor or whatever.
Yeah, it's this whole mystery thing that's like been a mystery to us for however long, since the 70s, was it? And it just turns out it's just him and like Thor.
I mean, obviously
they're drinking and he loses the bet. You know.
All right, you got to do this now.
I mean, obviously it actually happened like in Without a Paddle. I mean, that's the real way it happened.
I didn't
Burt
see that.
Reynolds was in the woods, and never mind.
Okay. No, Hiddleston's awesome though.
Do you guys have any concerns about this show?
Not at all.
Not yet.
I'm a little bit concerned that if we do have a female Loki, she's going to be overpowered.
Probably. She'll probably be better at being Loki than Loki. That'll suck.
The goddess of mischief.
We have to replace our beloved Loki. You know, we got a girl Loki. We got to have a girl Thor. We're going to have a girl Cat. Let's just make everybody a girl.
Girls can do anything, Steve.
Like
I've got 2 fireman girls on my department.
Yeah, whatever.
Fireman girls.
Yeah. Fireman girls.
Took me a second.
Cowboy girls. Cody, you said you were super excited for this. Did you love it?
Why do you keep asking him questions? Why do you keep asking him questions?
A lot of recap. Definitely a lot of recap. I mean, they were trying to catch you up on some stuff that happened in Thor 2.
Right.
Hey, we know you didn't watch this, so.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Did we, that episode was 51 minutes. Did we get the is it going to be, are they all close to an hour, or is it just the first one's a little bit longer? There'll be more like half-hour episodes?
They did that with Bad Batch. You know, first episode felt like a movie, and the next ones were, you know,
Are you
back
caught
to...
up there? Yeah. Are you caught up there?
No.
No.
Okay.
How many episodes will we get?
I don't know the answer to that, but I would say we're probably going to get the same as the last 2
No, because they
series.
were different.
Were they different?
Are you watching Bad Batch? Pete, or were you
WandaVision
being
had
mocking?
9. I watched for the first one.
Oh.
It says here that Loki's going to be 6 episodes.
Ooh.
And it's
That's
going to
it?
be between 40 and 50 minutes each episode.
That's good then.
And Falcon and Winter Soldier was 6, right? But WandaVision, I think, was 9.
Yeah, I believe
Those
so.
were shorter, didn't they? Weren't they like half hour?
Yeah, WandaVision,
Seems like
a
it.
couple of the episodes were a little bit longer.
There was
but yeah, they
9
were mainly like
WandaVision.
about a half hour. So they're just kind of all over the place.
Yep.
She-Hulk will be, who knows. I'm excited about that one, too.
Am I going to get my Daredevil back in She-Hulk?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
They're talking about that those characters aren't.
I'm talking
off
about
the
Ben
table.
Affleck, obviously.
Of course.
So
The only Daredevil there ever was.
Nice. Only Daredevil.
Uh,
All right.
Who's watching Game Changers?
I
I don't
even
know what
what
you're
that
talking
is.
about.
The Mighty Ducks series.
No
on
one cares.
Plus.
Oh,
No one
right,
cares.
okay.
What do you mean no one cares?
Who cares? Emilio Estevez was nothing
sorry.
after Young Guns.
Oh God, it's so
Hey,
good. in
listeners,
Young
don't
Guns.
watch an adorable Disney series, but make sure you guys get on YouTube and watch the cartoon about the wolf.
Did you watch Young Guns?
It's a lamb.
No.
It turns into a wolf.
Peter.
Travis.
Young Guns 1 and 2.
Young Guns with a Z.
No.
Yes.
No.
No.
Yeah,
this
Young
is-
Guns. No, not with a Z, with an S.
Oh my God, he's an idiot.
Him.
Cody, have you seen Young Guns?
Is that Tombstone? Like,
No.
is that the same thing as Tombstone?
No, Tombstone's a different level, but Young Guns pretty damn
Bon
good.
Jovi did the theme song for
Yeah.
the first one.
Oh,
John Bon
Dude.
Jovi, I should say, not Bon Jovi. just
Kiefer
John.
Sutherland, Lou Diamond Phillips, Emilio Estevez,
Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen,
And some other people.
some other guy.
Okay. so what you want me to watch is the Wild West Outsiders.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
But it's based on some true.
Jeremy.
Oh, it's based on some true.
It is based on some
There's
true.
some true.
I
in
saw
there.
part of the first one. That was it.
That wasn't enough
So,
for you.
I
So
don't-
Young Guns, huh?
I
Young
never
Guns.
liked Western stuff.
You know,
I know, but this was young. This
They
was a
shoot-
good Western.
Now, who's in Tombstone?
Kurt
Doc
Russell.
Holliday.
Well, no.
Kurt Russell, Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer. That's what. Okay.
It's Doc Holliday.
Doc Holliday.
Oh, moly Val Kilmer.
God, it's so
Cover
good.
Bowles.
I'm a Huckleberry.
Kurt Russell, yeah.
Oh.
Sam Elliott, yeah.
Sam Elliott.
Sam Elliott.
I want to.
Bill
I want to see a
Paxton.
porn with Sam Elliott.
Tombstone literally is the best Western ever made.
No.
I've
It's,
seen
it's up there.
Tombstone.
Unforgiven.
No.
Yes.
Unforgiven's good, but it's not as good as Tombstone.
Unforgiven is, if you have not watched Unforgiven, your balls haven't even dropped yet.
Dude,
Because
it's-
once you watch it, they'll go down another
Yeah,
inch.
but it's 8 minutes of gold,
Well,
whereas
I don't need to see
Tombstone
that again,
literally is. That last half an hour of Tombstone is one of the greatest movies ever.
Did you ever see 310 to Yuma?
Yep, very good.
Which version?
A lot of people are going to die
Russell-
today,
Russell
and I'm
Crowe.
going to kill them.
Russell
love
Crowe
that.
and what's his name?
It
The
wasn't that
Batman.
good. It
It was
wasn't
very
that
good. Very good.
Travis'
Ben
favorite
Affleck.
movie, Young Buns. Yeah. With a Z, yeah.
Young comes.
All right,
yeah.
real quick, YouTube listeners, which one? What's better, Tombstone or or Tombstone or The Unforgiven? Which Unforgiven's amazing as well.
I have a hard time because I love them both.
That opinion is wrong, Steven.
We were just talking about Deadwood. I know it's not a movie, but that was a damn good Western.
I just started watching
Deadwood.
that.
Yeah.
Unforgiven has so much rewatchability because when you know where it's going and then you watch the build up to it and you see all that, you see Eastwood before
Eastwood's
he
in Unforgiven.
yeah
Okay.
before he starts drinking.
Oh, I'm in.
I just, from the point when he realizes what happened to Ned, and then he just takes the bottle and just starts chugging it at a freaking steady pace.
2-1, Tombstone to Unforgiven, and then 1 vote for the Long Riders.
I'm gonna go with
What was
I'm gonna go
Tarantino?
Unforgiven.
Why can't I think? His last.
What?
Tarantino's
Django
Western.
Unchained.
Oh,
Oh, you're talking about
The Hateful Eight.
Hateful Eight,
I
yeah.
haven't watched it.
Nope.
It's 7 hours of people sitting in a bar with no power. And then at some point, Samuel L. Jackson makes a guy suck his dick. That's it. It's the whole
Worth
movie.
it for that.
My wife's gonna kill me podcast. That's
Bullshit,
Unforgiven.
Ackerman.
Can I? This has nothing to do with anything, but can I just? The Huff Post. I was going on here to check something about the Unforgiven, and it looks like Rickelman #1,
Yep.
but #2 it says explosive diarrhea causes NBC's ultimate slip and slide to pause production. So I just want to get that out there.
Hell of a thing, killing a man.
Oh shit! And there's a
Take
Loki
away all
theory,
he's
too.
got.
Fuck.
All he's
let's
ever
get
gonna
into this.
have.
I don't know if I want to watch those things.
I was lucky in the order.
The
Then again, I've always been
Fistful of
lucky at
Knowledge trilogy are the
killing
best
things.
Western films
Killing
Those
folks.
videos you're watching, do you feel like it about Loki? Do you feel like it helps?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
because there's stuff I missed, and they're like, check this out, check this out.
But
check
does
this
it
out.
talk about theories for what's going to happen?
Sometimes, but they make sure that you know that it's a
Best
theory.
Western
Okay.
So
with the lizard,
I think they're great.
played by Johnny Depp.
All right. We gotta freaking wrap this shit up. We're at 2 hours and 34 minutes.
Check out our Patreon.
Tombstone takes it on the vote.
Tombstone is amazing.
You can't count Cody.
Read The Last Ronin, Ninja Turtles. Good shit.
There's our comic.
There it is.
Talked about
See?
toys and
Toys and comic. We brought one up.
Make sure you check out Corona4 on Instagram. Yeah. Nate does some amazing stuff, and it's pretty fun looking at those pictures.
YouTube, it's always a pleasure having you guys with us this morning. 25 viewers full of opinions that don't truly even matter to us. But we appreciate you taking the time to come out on a Sunday morning.
That it?
Well done on the customs to all of you that did customs.
What are you doing? Wrap the fucking show up. Jesus.
We're wrapping up episode 216 of the Boy Who's Gonna Kill Me podcast. Nate Strong in studio, Corona4 on Instagram for your hosts, Jeremy, Travis, Steve, Seduce.